game here tonight at Memorial Stadium before we're going to take the road the next 2 weeks to round out the 2019 season. But the Wildcats here on senior night at Memorial Stadium will take on the West Nassau Warriors from just up the road in Callahan. And Jackie, West Nassau coming in tonight's game with a 6-1 record. They've rolled through a few teams this year. They've got that 6-1 record. The Wildcats coming in 4-3. So both of these teams with winning records, and both of these teams would like to be playing football in the postseason. And if you're a Wildcat fan and you're saying, what are you talking about? Well, we've got some news this week that might change that. So we'll talk about all that tonight, Jackie. But it's a big night here. The Wildcats, if they want to have any chance to play in the postseason, you got to keep winning. So that means taking on the 6-1 West Nassau team here tonight. Hoping that we got some guys healthy this week, get back on the field, and get a home win here on senior night before we move on to the road the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot on the line, Mike. I know we talked. It sounded like doom and gloom after the Westside game in Terry Parker, but we said, let's hang in there. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't know that we had a shot with 3 losses on the season, but the RPI came out. Baker County sitting right there, I think, at number 7, number 8 right now.
Six.
Yeah. So if you win out at this point, I don't know that anybody can catch us as far as the points go. And so we're going to make the playoffs, Mike, but you got to continue winning. And you're right, a good West Nassau team comes to your place tonight. Heard a little rumor, a little tweet went out that they were going to hang 50 on us.
I mean, hey.
If that doesn't fire you up, then I don't know what will. It's going to be a great game, though.
Well, you know, they've played some opponents that we've played this year, and I've seen some of their scores. I'm not thinking that they've hung 50 on anybody this year, but we'll see. Now, I saw some of that, Jackie. I saw a little bit of that trash talking, and you know, you would expect nothing less in a high school game if you had a little bit of fun during the week. But you're right, 6-1 coming into the game, and you know, here's the thing, though, man, we're 4-3, and Jackie, a few bounces of the ball either way, and the Wildcats could easily be 6-1 or 7-0 at that matter, and we probably could easily be 1-6 just the same way. So. Football's funny like that, so we'll see what happens tonight. But, yes, what Jackie was alluding to with the RPI for the folks who may not understand that just yet, because this is only the second or third year we've been doing this, but high school football and the Florida High School Activities Association a couple of years ago moved to the format now where the district champion for each district will move on to the playoffs, but not the second place runner-up as we have in the past. So, Jackie, not sure if we're going to get the national anthem right here just yet, but I didn't quite think so, but maybe.
Yeah, I think we're going to sneak it in. So tonight's senior night, and we have gone for the last 45 minutes listening to every senior that is involved in anything athletically whatsoever involving the football program. Got announced tonight, and my goodness, there was a pile of them.
Yeah, so what I was going to say there in terms of the RPI, we'll come back and do that in just a minute. We'll take about a 3-minute timeout here for the national anthem and the opening prayer, and we'll be back in just a minute. You are listening to Baker County High School football right here on WFBB 97.5 FM.
Baker High Wildcats football is being brought to you by American Recycling Center. Recycling helps the environment. American Recycling offers compensation for cans, radiators, copper, brass, and aluminum. American Recycling Center located at 5325 Woodlawn Road. That's 1/2 mile west of 121 near I-10. Open weekdays from 9 till 5, Saturdays from 9 to 1. Telephone 631-0152. That's 631-0152. American Recycling Center, happy to support Baker High football.
Baker County Farm Bureau wants to wish the Baker County Wildcats much success this football season. Baker County Farm Bureau, specializing in auto insurance, homeowners insurance, along with life insurance. To get started with Farm Bureau, contact Jack Baker or Justin Webb at 259-6332. That's 259-6332.
Hi, this is Larry Birkins of Birkins Chevrolet in McClenny. It is truly an honor to help make these Wildcat radio broadcasts possible. Birkins Chevrolet with sales and service 6 days a week. Cars, trucks, SUVs, certified used cars. We help customers establish or reestablish credit. Thank you, Wildcat fans, from Larry Berkins at Berkins Chevrolet, US 90 in the heart of McClenny.
Online at BerkinsChevy.com.
For over 50 years, Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the community of McClenny. They provide quality air conditioning, HVAC, and electrical work to the residents of McClenny and the surrounding areas. The phone number for Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning is 259-6546. Oscar and Susie Gray would like to say, go Wildcats. Again, that's Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning, 259-6546.
You're listening to Wildcat Football on 97.5 FM WFBB. This radio station is a ministry of Glen Baptist Church in Glen St. Mary, Florida. We're blessed to air Baker County Wildcat Football live each week, and it's our hope that you enjoy the program. We know that life is busy, work, school, football, running errands around, but in the midst of the busyness, we all need a church home that brings the stability upon which you can build your life. If you're looking for a church home where you can grow in Christ and community, we would love to invite you to worship with us every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. Check us out on our website at glenbaptist.org or on Facebook, where you can access church info and content and even watch worship services. At Glen, you get dynamic music, gospel-centered expository preaching, and a wonderful faith community. Come grow with us.
Gibson McDonald Furniture and Mattress of McClenny is proud to again sponsor Wildcat Football. Gibson McDonald has furniture, mattresses, and appliances in stock and ready for delivery. Gibson McDonald has electronics and lawn and garden equipment. Gibson McDonald Furniture and Mattress in the Winn-Dixie Plaza in McClenny.
And welcome back here to Memorial Stadium, downtown McClenny, Florida. Mike Cruz, Jack Baker, and my man Justin Thomas up here in the press box getting ready for senior night right here at Memorial Stadium. Baker County Wildcats taking on the Warriors from West Nassau. Wildcats getting the seniors coming out here to the field and getting ready for the coin toss. Jackie, I walked outside this morning and I was hit by a gust of cool air this morning, and I don't know, I'm guessing it was in the low, mid-50s, something like that, but just an absolutely beautiful night for football. But what in the world? Somehow or another, I turned on the weather yesterday, and there's a tropical storm that just formed somewhere out there, and all of a sudden, this beautiful night for football that we've got here is going to deteriorate as we're learning through the night here, as we've got some rain bands coming in.
Yeah, I'm with you. I had no idea, and maybe that's my lack of current events. But yeah, I saw the tropical storm warning come across. So it does look to be a wet weekend. We thought that the clouds tonight and the rain tonight was going to be a little later in the evening. Thought we'd get this game in, but the way the weather does, nobody knows. Not even the guys that get paid to do it. So it looks like we may get a little wet here earlier than we imagined. So hopefully whatever game plan the Wildcats thought to bring in, obviously ball security an issue that we've seen. So hopefully the weather does not affect that.
Well, you need some points early, right?
No doubt.
Some points early, get some takeaways. You never know. Wildcats send Alex Bowen, Kyler Cruz, Tracy White, and Avant Lee as the captains to midfield. The Wildcats won the toss, and we will elect to receive here tonight. And we will move left to right across your radio dial. But, Jackie, as beautiful of a night as it is for football right now, we do expect some weather to come in here. So, like you said, ball control, that type of thing, and that's probably going to go into the weekend for a lot of these southeastern teams. And college football, those games are going to be shaped with what kind of weather they get, and it changes the dynamic within a football game. So we'll see that from start to finish tonight. You'll see the start be one way, which right now is beautiful out here, absolutely gorgeous, and that'll change as the night goes on. But the Wildcats tonight, Jackie, dressed in red pants with the red jerseys and the black helmets, and the team getting ready to come out of the tunnel. Jackie, right before we went to the last commercial timeout before the national anthem there, we were talking about the RPI. So that RPI piece that we were talking about right now, currently in the state of Florida, in 5A, which the Wildcats are still a part of 5A. We've won 3 straight district championships in a row. But within 5A, the district champions in each region will go to the playoffs automatically. So that's fine. All the state, different regional districts, they'll send their champion to the state playoffs. And within each region, Jackie, they'll be seeded 1 through 4. So those district champions will all be seeded 1 through 4. Well, the 5 through 8 seeds in each region come from the RPI. So the RPI doesn't matter which district you're in. It doesn't matter where you're located. If you're in that region, one district can send 3 more teams to the state playoffs as long as their points are high enough. So this week, what I'm getting at, what Jackie said earlier, this week when the points came out for last week, that win that we got against Orange Park a week ago catapulted us from 11th to 6th in the RPI rankings in 1 week. And why, you say that? Well, it wasn't just because of the win against Orange Park. It's cumulative for everything on your schedule. So all the games that we've played so far, all of those teams, if all of those teams win and their records improve, then your points are going to improve week to week. So the Wildcats sitting 6th, like you said, we've got 3 more weeks left in the regular season. And like you said, Jackie, win and you're probably in.
Yeah, it's a very tough, I guess, algorithm to figure out. There's so much that goes into it. But right now, just to let you know, bottom line is the Wildcats win and we're going to the playoffs. So big game tonight, a couple more for the season, and win and you're in. And that's the message that the coaches sent to the team this week.
Number 15, Will Carroll, going to try an onside kick to start the game, and the Wildcats are going to have to hustle to get on it, and I believe we did. And they try an onside kick to start the game. Can you believe that right here? And these West Nassau Warriors coming out trying everything, and the Wildcats will start at 1st and 10 from our 37.
He signaled the wrong way, though. I saw that signaling, but the Wildcats did get the ball. But you're right. That I tell you, that was something. Apparently, I didn't know this. They do that a lot, Mike. I think they kicked 8 onside kicks last week in the game and recovered 3 of them. So I'm not sure what the strategy is there, but hopefully the Wildcats can make them pay on this opening series.
This is where we need to make them pay. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The Wildcats with Scooby Graham in the backfield to start the ball game tonight. That's a welcome addition. Last couple of weeks, Scooby's been limited. Wildcats are going to run a jet sweep fake and now throw one across the middle. We've got a man open here as Avant Lee, and Alex Bowen airmails it just a little bit. He had Avant Lee running up the seam, and he was open for a minute, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that time Avant Lee and Christian Taylor, both guys just run and go routes there, and Alex Bowen, he had a crease there for a second. Lets that one get away from him a little bit.
2nd and 10, the Cats will split 3 guys to the right this time, 1 to the left, receiver-wise, and Graham in the backfield. Flag down before the play, or whistle before the play. And they're going to move the ball back. They had moved the line of scrimmage up by the first. Move it back to the 38.
Trying to help us.
Inside handoff, Scooby Graham, he's got the ball, and he's going to work his way out to the 40-yard line, a gain maybe of 2 yards on the play, and he'll bring up a 3rd and long. So not even 30 seconds into it, Jackie, and we're already facing a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, Scooby Graham back in the ball game, hopefully going to get a heavy dose tonight.
Alex Bowen on 3rd and 8 trying to go quickly here. The Wildcats swing it out over here to Avant Lee. And the pass is incomplete, so the Wildcats don't even run a minute off the clock on their first possession, and we're going to be punting it away.
Good strategy there, too. I tell you what, he had Avant Lee wide open, so what West Nassau likes to do, you can see both outside linebackers trying to blitz around those tackles and get back there, and Avant Lee just comes streaking across the field wide open, and we missed him, so something to look at going forward.
And I agree with you, Jackie, but even if he catches that, his momentum's going to carry him out of bounds short of the first down marker. So, it was, but it's not anymore. Short kick here for the Cats as Bowen punts it away to the 37 of West Nassau. So we basically just trade field position, Jackie. We go from our 38 to their 37, which means that's about a 13 and 12, a 25-yard punt.
Yeah, not a very good punt that time, and so now this Wildcat defense is going to be forced to get after it right away. 11 minutes left here in the first quarter. The game just started. The defense already taking the field.
1st down and 10 for Callahan. West Nassau comes to the ball at the 37-yard line. They'll send in a couple of different receivers here behind the quarterback, number 12. His name is Blaze Paget. So Paget, the quarterback, stands back there, number 12. He's got 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. And the official talking to one of the receivers about his equipment here. So before we can get underway, 11:17 to go first quarter, just underway here. Senior night in McClenny. The Wildcats won the toss, elected to receive, and very promptly went 3 and out to start the game. So now West Nassau with the football. 1st and 10 from the 37. They're going to do a little inside handoff and a reverse play going the other way, and he's going to pass it out of the reverse, and the Wildcats, if they stay home, would have intercepted it. Nobody home. It'll be 2nd down, a little razzle-dazzle on play 1 for the Warriors.
Yeah, Ronnie Ellis was back there. He did the right thing off his footing there at the end, but you're right, that ball didn't even make it to the West Nassau wide receiver that time, so razzle-dazzle, man. Let's come out and show what we got. Yeah.
That's what we used to call it.
Yeah, I like it.
The razzle-dazzle.
Razzle-dazzle, a little reverse pass there to start the game. No respect.
No respect. They just want to have fun. Run and gun, baby. 2nd down. Paget, the quarterback, number 12. He stands in the gun. He's got 3 receivers to the right. They send a tight end in motion here. Now the back goes in motion. They're going to swing it out to him out of the backfield, and he's going to be hit immediately. And he might have gotten upfield for about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and long for Callahan.
Good job that time by the Wildcat defense. Everybody hustling to the football. 11 hats on the ball, moving where it's going. So put themselves in a good position here. About a 3rd and 7, Mike. Try to get off the field and get that offense going again.
3rd down and 7. Wildcats dig in on defense. The Wildcats, you got Mobley on this side, and now he switches ends with Kyler Cruz. Big Weston Aber over there standing up this time. 3rd and 7, they're going to get after the quarterback. Snap back to Paget. He looks to throw. Looks downfield. He's got a man on a little slant play across the middle, and he's got a 1st down at about midfield as the pass was complete to Mitchell across the middle.
That slant has killed us. That thing has been a dagger to us several times this year, and that time I thought we were in great position, Mike. We make that tackle as soon as he catches the ball. He's probably short of the 1st down, but nonetheless, here we are. 1st down, West Nassau.
Just across the midfield stripe to the 49 of the Wildcats. This time they're going to run it straight off tackle, and the Wildcats are giving nothing on this play. They might have lost one back to midfield. Just a straight give to the left side. That was running back number 2, Ethan Johns, tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, that time nothing doing, and that's what this Wildcat defense is going to do. You're going to be tough to get yardage in between the tackles.
2nd down play, 2nd down and 10. 4 receivers set to the right, and they try to get a block, and they're not going to get it. Toby Kinghorn blew it up completely, and the Wildcats are going to hit him 5 yards deep in the backfield as Kinghorn led the way, but plenty of Wildcats there to help him out.
And that was a great play by Toby Kinghorn because I tell you, Mike, they had us outnumbered on the left side. We had 3 defenders. There are 4 receivers over here, and Toby Kinghorn able to blow it up from the get-go. So a great job there by number 3. Toby Kinghorn just blasted through, got a hold of the receiver, wouldn't let him go, and then he got a little help from his friends and brought him down in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and 15. Yeah, I mean, that's what you want to do. Just blow it up, man. You cannot get blocked. Now, we were just talking about that, telling our kids all year long, don't get blocked. That's the point on defense. You got to get in there. And that time, Toby Kinghorn does just that and busts right through that diamond formation. Well, my son thought you were supposed to be engaged with the other guy. He thought you were just supposed to stand there pushing each other. That's right. Well, that's what you do at practice. You know? They don't get it quite yet, but not quite. All right, so 3rd and 15. They're still tending to a Callahan player here, so let's take a 30-second break, and we'll be back. You're listening to Wildcat Football on 97.5 WFBB.
Alan Tanner at McClenny Motor Parts is a longtime supporter of Wildcat football. McClenny Motor Parts stocks parts for all makes and models. And what they don't have, they can get. McClenny Motor Parts, US 90 downtown McClenny. Open weekdays 8 till 6, Saturdays 8 till 2. McClenny Motor Parts, your Napa know-how store.
Napa know-how, Napa know-how. Napa know-how, Napa know-how.
After the injury timeout, West Nassau will face third down and about 15 from their own 46-yard line. Neither offense able to do anything so far on their first possession. Paget calls for the ball, rolls to his right, looking to throw. He's got a man underneath, now fires deep. He almost picked off. Tracy White came in there, made a great play on the ball, and almost picked that thing off, and it was almost going the other way, but it'll be fourth down.
Man, Tracy White is so quick, Mike. I thought the receiver had a step on him, and Tracy White's able to dart in front of him and almost pick that ball off, and if he does, he's still running.
Our dependable heating and air conditioning player of the game from a week ago, Tracy White.
How about a little razzle-dazzle on this run back? Tracy White able to return a kickoff last week. Let's see if he can get a punt in there.
Game winner last week, 91 yards on the kickoff return. The Wildcats come after the punt. Kinghorn was close to it. Now Tracy White's going to let this one bounce. It takes a Callahan roll. It might have even gone further, but
great effort.
It might have even rolled closer to the end zone, but their guy decided to dive on it and stop it from rolling.
Trying to get that D1 scholarship, Mike. Hustling.
They give that scholarship for the punt diver.
Got to get down there. Show them you're committed.
9 minutes to go, first quarter, no score. Both teams have had the ball one time, and neither team has held the ball very long, as you can tell. 9 minutes to go in first quarter. Maybe they were just feeling each other out. Here we go, 1st and 10, Wildcats from the 11-yard line. Alex Bowen with the ball. Going to straight give this time. Scooby Graham going straight ahead. He gets out across the 15-yard line to the 16, so this time about a 5-yard carry for the Cats on first down.
That's the Scooby Graham we like right there, the 5 or 6 yard guy there. He's able to nice through there. Throw the guy for a couple more yards. Good run that time by Scooby Graham.
Good run by Graham. Second down, call it 5. Pass inside, and pass was thrown to the middle there to one of the Crawfords. 17 is Carson, I believe. And he was looking for a flag, but that pass, I'm telling you, Jackie, even if he'd have seen it, I don't know if he'd have caught it. That thing was 120 miles an hour.
Yeah, little anxiety on that one. He threw that one that time.
Anxiety, good word. 3rd down and 5 now. The Cats facing another 3rd down here early on, 0 for 1 on 3rd so far. Bowen, under pressure, runs a little screen toss to Graham, and he's going to get a first down. He's got more. He's across the 35, across the 37, out to right there around the 37-yard line on a nice play call as Graham picked his way along the sideline and picked up enough yards for the first down and more.
Great job by Alex Bowen selling that screen. Scooby Graham sneaking out there, and there was nobody for West Nassau covering the screen. They like to bring those outside linebackers, and that time Coach Kevin Mays draws one up to exploit it.
1st down and 10 from the 37-yard line. Bowen swings one out here. He's got Graham again. Graham looking for a block. He's got a block. 40 to the 45 and out to the 48-yard line near midfield. Another first down. And one of the Wildcats shaking up here on the play. Avant Lee holding his left ankle. He's going to come off the field. Cats check in another receiver as Lee goes to the bench here. Let's talk to the trainer. But another first down as the Cats try to go quick here. Levi Jewell, number 30, checks in the ball game, along with Carson Crawford and Cameron Crawford on the far side. And you got number 4, Christian Taylor, on this side, along with Graham in the backfield. 1st down and 10. Graham's got it. He's across midfield. Graham to the 45-yard line. Graham still running to the 42 and still being pushed down to the 40. And the offensive line just continues to push Scooby Graham down inside the 40, and they blow the whistle. And back to the 41, but another first down.
I mean, forward progress, though, right? I mean, forward progress means he's still moving forward, and that pile was still going. I can't believe they blew the whistle there, but nonetheless, Scooby Graham, what a great run that time.
To the 41 of West Nassau. Here we go. Bowen takes the snap, going to run it himself. He's inside the 40, and Bowen going to be pulled down around the 37. Another positive gain for the Cats, getting 3 or 4 yards on first down.
Yeah, that time a good read by Alex Bowen. I thought he had a crease there. Mike closes up quickly, and so far this was a great drive for the Wildcats.
2nd down, call it 6. 2 receivers left and 2 receivers right. Bowen going to give to Graham. Graham's going outside. He's inside the 35-yard line and cut down around the 33. Another gain of maybe 4 yards on the play. I'll bring up 3rd and short, but approaching 4-down territory here.
Yeah, 3rd and short. This is one you'd like to pick up here. You don't want this to be a drive killer.
3rd down play, call it 3rd and 2. Bowen in the gun. He's going to give to Graham. Graham inside. He's going to get the 31, and he's going to be just short. I'm afraid it's going to be close, but I think he's just short, Jackie.
Yeah, I think you're right. It'll depend on the spot of the football right here.
They're going to check Jamari and Baker in. The Cats will try to go fast.
Got to measure, right?
They're not going to measure. The ball's placed just shy of the 31. It looks like the marker's right on the 31. It could be just inches short. Bowen in the gun. He's got 2 backs in the backfield with him, Graham and Baker. And now he's going to get them to come off sides, and it won't even matter.
That's a great I was hoping that was coming. I wasn't sure because we were lined up in that 2-back set that we like to run that we've gained a lot of yards on. But, man, West Nassau had the line absolutely crowded.
3 guys.
Yeah, I mean, at least. There was at least 9 guys within a yard of the football or the line of scrimmage. But Alex Bowen, a great job getting them to jump off sides.
Timeout on the field. We're going to get the water break with 6:04 to go in the first quarter. Mid-quarter timeout. Jackie, you know, I don't know when it changed. I guess it was some time ago. We used to have mid-quarter timeouts would go for the first half of the season, and then the second half of the season you didn't have the mid-quarter timeout. But I guess that's different now.
I'll notice every now and then. Sometimes you won't have one. You know what I mean? They'll go a quarter, and I don't know if they forget or just not paying attention, but I'm not sure what happens there. But I'm sure right here, Coach Kevin Mays, he's probably liking that. Give Scooby Graham a little break. And now Baker checks into the ball game, so Jamari and Baker and Scooby Graham back there. I just love this running back duo. I love Jaquan Page, too. When he's in there, he brings a different element. But these 2 guys right here, man, they get it done.
A little different look here than we saw early on. Baker and Graham in the backfield. 3 receivers. Bowen's going to give to Graham. Graham picks his way inside the 25 and down to the 21-yard line. Another positive gain, 4, maybe 5 yards on first down.
Yeah, and I mean, right now, this Wildcat offense, the middle of the field is just wide open. West Nassau letting them bring those linebackers just up to the line of scrimmage.
Inside handoff this time is going to be down inside the 15-yard line and down to the 13. Another first down for Scooby Graham. And I tell you, Jackie, he's got the vision when he gets to the line of scrimmage. It's almost like a little hop. He makes a little hop and gets over to the hole, and then he's got the speed to get inside that hole and get upfield. 1st and 10. Bowen now going quickly, going to give to Baker the other way inside the 10-yard line. Baker fights off a tackle inside the 5, and Baker's going to be close to the end zone, and he got a touchdown.
That's a great run by Jamari and Baker. And I'll tell you what, Mike, I'll have to go back and look at that replay, but 2 offensive linemen just opened up a hole for Jamari and Baker there where I thought there was nothing. That was a great job up front.
Wow. Good run. Scooby Graham took us all the way down the field, and then Jamari and Baker carries it 13 yards to pay dirt. Now let's see if Blake Mays can add the extra point. He drills it right down the middle, and it's 7-0 Cats. 5:19 to go in the first quarter, and Baker County has opened up with a 7-0 lead over West Nassau. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB.
Baker County Farm Bureau wants to wish the Baker County Wildcats much success this football season. Baker County Farm Bureau, specializing in auto insurance, homeowners insurance, along with life insurance. To get started with Farm Bureau, contact Jack Baker or Justin Webb at 259-6332. That's 259-6332.
Wildcats open up with a 7-0 lead here as we get set to kick it off. Short kick by Mays to the middle of the field, going to be taken at the 30-yard line. The Cats need to come and cover, and they do. Connor South will tackle him right around the 40 for a first down. You saw the block on that touchdown run,
my
Jackie?
Goodness. Yeah, I went back and was able to look at the replay thanks to Jeremy Height, and that was number 60, Deshaun Larry, and then number 73, Chase Cruz, just getting the job done on the left side of that line to open that hole for Jamari and Baker, and then Baker does the rest. So Great job that time. The offensive line opening a hole, and Jamari and Baker running hard and securing that football to get into the end zone.
First down and 10, West Nassau. Justin Thomas just gave me a great stat. The Cats offensively, 86 yards. West Nassau, 9. Pass to the left side, going to be caught here. They try to get some positive yardage ahead, and Toby Kinghorn with the tackle on the receiver. Just a little flat pass out here trying to get some blocks on the edge and free a receiver.
Yeah, and, I mean, I tell you, I would like to see us have another guy out there, maybe a safety, because the two guys you're putting out there are getting blocked the initial play. So if Toby Kinghorn can't knife through there every time, you're going to give up 2 or 3 yards, and that's exactly what happened that time.
Second down play, second down and 7. Padgett in the shotgun, going to give to the running back, and Zane Mobley is all over him as soon as he makes the handoff as number 33, Jesse Roche, tries to get upfield, and he is demolished by Zane Mobley.
Zane Mobley, my goodness. You better block that guy. I will tell you that. Goodness gracious. You ain't going to let him come through there free like that, and he's probably surprised. Been getting double-teamed a lot this year, but that time unblocked and able to make the play.
Third down, call it 7 from the same spot. Padgett in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. They run an option play to the right side. Camilo Rollins trying to track him down. The Cats will stop him short of the first down as Rollins gets in there along with number 15, Ellis, on the tackle. It'll make it about 4th and 3.
I think he got a little closer to that, Mike. We're going to be looking at about a 4th and 1 right here.
I can't believe he got that spot. I thought he was tackled short of the 50.
Yeah, they had him, and he kind of went. He split the defenders there and was able to pick up about another 2 yards. You're right. Initial contact was about 4th and 3 there. There we go.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. 4th down and 1. We don't need to jump off sides here. Watch the ball, guys. 4th and 1, and we come into the neutral zone, but not quite. And now they're going to.
I think it.
They're going to throw the back judge, the official, the white hat's going to throw the flag here.
Got to be a false start.
And he's going to call false start against West Nassau. Cats almost came across in the neutral zone, but not quite.
Nice. Got it. Coach John Staples, he listened to that the other day. Said those guys better not jump off sides on a 4th and short like that.
So Justin Thomas gave me that stat right before that drive. We have 86 yards. They had 9. So now they'll get 4 more. They've got 13 yards in 2 offensive possessions. Defense doing a good job so far. End-over-end kick down the middle of the field. Tracy White's going to go back and get it around the 15. He comes back upfield to the 17 and going to be met right there by a bunch of Callahan defenders. And they piled on about 6 guys, and they'll give him forward progress to about the 19.
Yeah, that time Tracy White just didn't have anywhere to go once he scooped up that low line drive kick off the bounce. Bobbled it there. But it's going to be the Wildcat offense out on the field again, looking to capitalize on what that defense was able to do, Mike.
First down and 10, Cats from the 19, 7-0. The Cats lead it here. 3:03 to go in the first quarter from Memorial Stadium. Senior night here. Wildcats' last home regular season game. We've had 4 in a row here at home, and now this is the last one before we'll be on the road the next 2 weeks. Inside handoff for the Cats this time. They have a linebacker fill the gap, and the Cats not going anywhere. Number 25, Carson Murray, came up and met the ball carrier and lost about 2 yards.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see. I tell you, this West Nassau defense, they've adjusted a little bit now, so goodness, we're not going to let you guys just gash us in the middle.
3 receivers to the right side on second down. Bowen drops back to throw. He's got a man over here. Crawford makes the catch. Cameron Crawford's up the sideline, across the 35, across the 40, and Cameron Crawford, a Wildcat first down to the 42-yard line on a nice throw by Bowen, and Cameron Crawford had all kind of room.
I mean, if they're going to do, we just talked about that, Mike. They try to mismatch us on the outside, giving one extra offensive player out there. And that time the Wildcats give them a dose of their own medicine. 3 guys on the 2 defenders, and Crawford makes them pay.
First down and 10 from the 42. Wildcats give it inside handoff to Graham, and Graham fighting his way out to the 43-yard line. A couple of yards on that play. They're keying on Graham now. Couple of yards.
Yeah, they don't want what happened last drive between Graham and Jamari and Baker to happen again. They're bringing linebackers are blitzing on every snap.
Second down, call it 8. Bowen in the gun. Bowen looks straight drop to throw here. Tries a little underneath screen pass, and he was trying to hit Graham out of the backfield. And that pass right there is a difficult one because you're throwing to the short side of the field, and everything's bottled up and nowhere really to fit that in. It'll be 3rd and long.
Now that time, West Nassau had sniffed it out early. Alex Bowen steadied backpedaling, but nobody was coming after him.
3rd down, call it 8. Bowen, straight drop, pump fake. Now he's going to look deep down the field for Cameron Crawford again, and they've got double coverage out here. And we're not going to get that one. It'll be 4th down. The Cats will have to punt it away. So Cats with 3 possessions here in the first quarter. 2 of them not successful. 1 of them successful for the touchdown. A 7-0 lead, but we've got to give it back to West Nassau and for their 3rd possession. West Nassau does not have a first down, though, tonight. So the defense is doing their job here early on. Snap back to Bowen. He gets a high spiral punt. It's going to go way out of bounds, and not a good punt again for the Cats.
No, not at all. About very similar to the first drive of the game. He's still walking it up. That's about the exact. That was about where we got stopped on 4th down on the first drive, and about where we punted the ball. So not changing the field position a lot, even when we are getting stopped offensively. So this defense is going to have to keep playing tough.
Punt goes to the 36-yard line, so by my count, that's about a 20-yard punt for the Cats this time. The first one was about 25, so not getting it done punting-wise so far. But under center now, Padgett goes for Callahan. First time he's been under center tonight. He's going to take it, toss to the right. Toby Kinghorn blew it up to the right side, and the running back has nowhere to go. They toss sweep out to the right side. The Wildcat defense all over it.
All over him. Exactly right. Toby Kinghorn, like you said, Mike, blew that up from the get-go, and a host of Wildcats are able to rally him in the backfield, and he wasn't going anywhere. And now we're going to get a holding call also on the West Nassau to back them up even further.
Yeah, they called right in the middle of the field there. The Wildcats had great pursuit going on, and you get a holding call behind the play. So we'll take the holding call, move it back to the 26-yard line, and it'll be 1st down and 20. Actually, they call it from the spot of the foul, so it's even more than that. It's about 1st and 22. Mark it all the way back to the 24.
And this is an opportunity. It's very similar to West Nassau's opening offensive drive. If we can get a stop here, I mean, that's going to be set up great field position for the Wildcat offense. So defense, tighten up, man. They're playing excellent tonight. Love to get a stop here, though.
1:17 to go, first quarter. Toss sweep inside here. Inside handoff basically is what they ran out to the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. Not going to get it done that way. 2nd down and 18.
Don't tell George O'Leary at Georgia Tech. That's right. Like a throwback to 1932 football. Nothing like the triple option.
2nd down play coming up for West Nassau. We're about 45 seconds from the end of the first quarter here. And a timeout on the far sideline. The West Nassau is going to call a timeout here to think about this. And, Jackie, we'll keep it here during the break. 7-0 Wildcats lead on senior night from Memorial Stadium. And a lot for us to talk about here tonight, Jackie. We already talked about the Wildcats' playoff hopes as they continue to win here. They've got a chance to get in on the RPI points. We talked about that. We got a lot to talk about at halftime coming up tonight. But next week, Jackie, will be on the road. Our last district game of the year will be at Bishop Kenny High School next week. And then the following week, we'll hit the road to head to Tallahassee for a game against Tallahassee Rickers.
Not looking forward to that, Dry. I'll be honest with you. I love Wildcat football, but if it's not playoff football, I don't like driving 2.5 hours to a game.
I agree with that. 40 seconds to go, first quarter. Padgett again under center for West Nassau. They're going to toss one out inside, a little inside handoff, and the Cats say nothing doing. Connor South corralled him in the backfield, along with Toby Kinghorn, who's been all over the field here tonight. It'll be 3rd and very, very long.
Tyler Cruz not giving up any ground from that defensive end position, and he made that play, Mike. A couple other Wildcats in there to help him, but Tyler Cruz just blew the right tackle up, was able to get his hands on the running back in the backfield again.
Third down now, Callahan will abandon that under center look, and they'll go back to the shotgun. That didn't work.
It's an old strategy.
Third down. Padgett drops straight to throw, fires one out here. He's got a receiver that's open on the sideline, a little wheel route coming out of there, and he's going to be very close to the first down. As that was a nice play call as they ran the wheel route for their best play of the night, gets all the way out across the first down marker to the 47 for a first down for Callahan.
I mean, I'm going to say it's a great play call because it worked, but my goodness, it's 3rd and 20. How many 3rd and 15 pluses are we going to give up on defense this year? That's so frustrating. That's aggravating. Golly.
They needed 22 yards, and they got, 23. And that's the one guy that you can't let beat you right there, and he does. That's the end of the first quarter. Cats with a 7-0 lead. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB.
For over 50 years, Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the community of McClenny. They provide quality air conditioning, HVAC, and electrical work to the residents of McClenny and the surrounding areas. The phone number for Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning is 259-6546. Oscar and Susie Gray would like to say, go Wildcats. Again, that's Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning, 259-6546.
Hi, this is Larry Birkins of Birkins Chevrolet in McClenny. It is truly an honor to help make these Wildcat radio broadcasts possible. Birkins Chevrolet with sales and service 6 days a week. Cars, trucks, SUVs, certified used cars. We help customers establish or reestablish credit. Thank you, Wildcat fans. From Larry Birkins at Birkins Chevrolet, US 90 in the heart of McClenny.
Online at BirkinsChevy.com.
Second down and 5. West Nassau just underway second quarter from inside the Wildcat territory. Going to flip one out, a little wide receiver screen that's going to get down to around the 42, close to another first down. So that third down and really long has propelled West Nassau now to another first down, and they've got a little drive going.
Yeah, I mean, from a momentum standpoint, which we talk a lot about in high school football because it does mean a lot, you pick up a 3rd and 22, as a defense, you got to feel a little bit deflated there and get your head down, and then this West Nassau offense kind of perks them up a little bit. So need to make a stand here and show them that was a fluke.
First down and 10 from the 42 of Baker County. Padgett, the quarterback for West Nassau, looking at 2 receivers to the right. Going to give it on a straight give, and the Cats will tackle him after a gain of maybe 5 yards on the play as he gets down to the 37. And West Nassau finding a little bit more room here on this possession. The Wildcat defense was playing so good before the last 3 plays, giving up some yardage.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Been playing good the whole first quarter. And now on this drive, West Nassau has figured something out.
Second down 5, Padgett again in the shotgun. Cats settle in defense. They give it straight ahead again, and this time the Cats, Camilo Rollins, some others, stop the ball carrier short. He's going to be facing a third down, maybe 3 yards coming up for Callahan from the 35-yard line. So big play coming up for this defense. Weston Avera lost his helmet on the play. He'll have to come out. 9 William Self checks in.
I tell you what, we're going to buy some duct tape, man. This is a play right here, 3rd and short. I can't have Weston Avera not on the field.
Yeah, he needs to be in there. 674. 9:57 to go, second quarter. Cats on top 7-0, and now we come into the neutral zone like they did earlier. The end on the far side came across, and it'll be a first down. That hurt.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh, man. I've said this probably 10 times. I know y'all are probably tired of hearing it. But that's what we do on offense, Mike. If we do it on offense, you shouldn't fall for it. You should see it enough in practice. You know, 3rd and anything less than 5 yards to watch the ball.
First down play, Padgett in the shotgun now. Swings one left side, trying to get a block for the receiver out there. And once again, they're going to get upfield 6, maybe 7 yards on the first down play before being pushed out of bounds on that little wide receiver screen.
And that time another missed tackle by the Wildcat defense had a chance to stop that play for no gain or minimal gain, and lets him slip right through his hands there, and he picks up 7 yards. So it's Wildcat defense now going to have to motor back a little bit.
Second down 3, Paget in the shotgun for West Nassau, going to give it straight ahead to the big running back, and he's going to fight his way down there inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line. And West Nassau has picked up another first down. Moving the ball kind of at will now, and now Self will check out. Big number 88, Richardson, checks in the ball game on this end for the Cats. It'll be 1st and 10. They're going fast. They hand it off straight ahead to the middle, and this time a little better job by the Cats, but he's still going to pick up maybe 3 down to the 15.
And the crazy thing is, this is the biggest front we've run all season long. Looks like we've got 5 down linemen and not allowed a lot of rushing yards all season long. And right now, West Nassau gashing us up front.
3 yards on that play. Jackie, if you were listening to the commercials during this timeout, you heard Larry Birkin say, come on, that first touchdown run for Jamarvia and Baker, number 8 for the Cats, was 13 yards, and that was a Larry Birkin touchdown. And I drove by there today earlier on, and I saw one of those big four-wheel drive Chevrolets parked out front. Jackie, hunting season up in Georgia starting tomorrow. I know we've got some guys. Our guy, Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning, Oscar Gray, he's on the road hunting tomorrow. Clayton Duval, I talked to him yesterday. Him and his dad, Phil, are either at Milledgeville or they're on their way there. And Clayton yesterday gave me a free rotating balance, and I needed that for my truck, and it was good to see him. But I know they're going to be hunting tomorrow, and a lot of those guys hunting. But what does Larry say on those guys with those four-wheel drives up there?
Just come on.
Just come on. Birkin Chevrolet touchdown. Second down 7. They're going to fire it toward the end zone. The receiver, the little back shoulder throw, he goes up and makes the catch in the corner. Paget fires it over there. The receiver was number 3, Zorian Stanton, and he makes the catch. And now West Nassau, an extra point away from tying the game.
I tell you, too, I don't want to give them any momentum at all. I don't know if you saw it pregame a little bit, Mike. They're very arrogant. I mean, very arrogant. They came in the pregame warm-ups, tried to come to our side of the 50-yard line and warm up, and we had to run them off from there. And then they wait on us to run out the tunnel when it's customary that the visitors come out first, you know. So just things like that, a little jawing back and forth, a little talking from that West Nassau bench. So I hope this Wildcat team, man, we got to get it together here. Don't give these guys a chance. Number 15, Will Carroll, splits the uprights on the extra point to make it a 7-7 ball game. I agree with you, Jackie. Momentum means a lot. And West Nassau, you said it, they're a little chippy coming out, trying to talk some noise to the Wildcats, and they're talking to Tracy White down there now. And it's one of them things, man. You got to get the momentum back, and you put it in their face by what you put on the scoreboard, and the Cats need to do that. Yeah, that's exactly right. You got to answer here. You know, there's only one way to shut a player like that up, and that's on the scoreboard. And they can't say a whole lot if this offense can drive right down the field and score, and that defense that was playing so well in the first quarter and even on the beginning of that drive had West Nassau backed up into a 3rd and 22 situation and let them escape. So let's see what the offense, Coach Kevin Mays, can draw up here for this drive with 8:36 left in the second quarter, tied up 7-7.
Tied up 7-7.
Watch the onside kick here.
Yeah, they did that to start the game. Luckily, the Cats were able to corral it. Will Carroll's going to do it again. A little onside kick. It takes a high bounce, and it's going to be free over there. It's going to go out of bounds. So that'll be – they had a chance. It was one of those bouncers that bounced across the way and went out of bounds. So they'll get the penalty flag on the kick going out of bounds, and we'll take it at the 40-yard line. So we got a little fortunate there.
Very, very fortunate. And at what point do we say, I mean, they told me they watch it on film. They know what in the world is going on. At what point do we put our dadgum hands team out there? Tell Tracy White, you're on your own if it goes over our head.
Or maybe back up just a little bit. If he's going to try to bounce that thing over your head there, just back up a few yards. Let it come to you. play like a shortstop, field that thing, and dive on it. You'll be fine. Just trap it, and you're good.
They don't know where to put the ball because the ball barely rolled to the 40-yard line, and it went out of bounds, which is where it would be spotted.
Well, it should be 1st and 10 from the 40, which is what they're trying to work out, but they've actually got the down marker over there where the ball went out of bounds at the 38, which doesn't seem right, but the official's talking about it here. I talked to this white hat official before the game, Jackie, and we were talking about the onside kick that Ronnie Ellis went high in the air and caught here a couple of weeks ago against Terry Parker. And he was not here for that ball game, but he did share some information with me that I'll pass on to you a little bit later on. But they're giving Coach Mays an option here, I think, if he wants the penalty yardage or if he wants the re-kick, and let's see what they decide. So the white hat is telling him to mark the ball at the 40, which is what we want to do. Interestingly enough, though, Jackie, what I think they're doing is they're taking the ball out of bounds and then adding 5 yards to it. Okay, so he explains it
very well, yeah.
By rule, the receiving team in high school can take the kick out of bounds and then add 5 yards to it, which is what we did. So we'll take it at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 catch.
Which, that benefited us. So the ball's placed at the 40 under normal circumstances. But because it went out at the 38, Coach Mays elects to take the 5 yards, and we're at the 43.
Now, this head official, this white hat that's here tonight, they were here for the game against Gainesville High School earlier in the year. And this crew, Jackie, actually knows what's going on. I mean, he's very deliberate, and he's talking to West Nassau now about the ruling, and so he knows the rules inside and out. And that's what the rule is. Now, in college, you don't have that option. The ball goes out of bounds in college. It's automatically placed at the 40, and you move on.
We got to figure out our answer for when there's a penalty. Kick it out of bounds.
Yeah. 1st down and 10. Here we go. Alex Bowen in the shotgun, going to give it to Graham, and Graham is hit behind the line of scrimmage, spins out of there. Here he comes this way. Graham to the 40, to the 45, 50. Graham is open, 40, 35, 30. Graham came all the way across the field to the 15. Inside the 10, he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. He made it all the way to the 3-yard line, Jackie. A huge run. Scooby Graham was hit in the backfield, reversed his field, came all the way back across the field and gets it to the 3.
There's nothing better than hearing an opposing crowd start cheering for a big play and then just get deflated, and Scooby Graham did just that. What a great run.
1st and goal inside the 5. Wildcats will try to go fast here. Scooby Graham in the backfield, 2 receivers right and left. Bowman takes the snap, going to give it to Graham. Straight ahead up the middle, and Graham reaches the ball across the goal line, and he's got the ball in the end zone for a touchdown. So the Cats waste no time on the answer here and take the lead back from Callahan, West Nassau, the Warriors.
57 yards by Scooby Graham all by himself, a 55-yarder and then a 2-yarder for the touchdown. Great job by Scooby Graham, and what an asset it is to have him back on this Wildcat football team.
Graham had 38 yards in the first half on the first quarter on 9 carries, and now a 57-yarder on top of that. He's close to 90 yards here in the first half. Not even 8 minutes to go in the second quarter, and Graham nearing the 100-yard mark already.
Great job that time. That was all Scooby. Scooby, like you said, Mike, had 2 or 3 defenders over there, and he's able to stiff-arm one guy off of him, reverses field. Alex Bowen throws him a block as he sees him coming back, and Scooby sees a crease and run, Scooby, run. My favorite motto this year. Scooby does run it all the way down to the 2-yard line and able to punch it in on the next play.
Well, the impact of having Scooby Graham in this ball game versus having him out of the ball game is a big difference. I mean, it's a totally different offense and a totally different philosophy when Graham plays. And I told you when he sat out those 2 weeks, he was 70% of our offensive production. You hate it for a team to have one guy carry that much of a load, but, Jackie, he's that much of a difference maker.
No doubt. No doubt about it. I mean, just one of those guys that it affects you as good as the other players are. It affects you when Scooby Graham's not in the ball game.
inside, the Wildcats kick it off, and they run right down there to tackle the ball carrier. Tracy White was the first guy on the scene. Good job on kick coverage. They'll start from the 35.
Now the Wildcat defense who got gashed a little on that last possession by the West Nassau offense. Let's see if they can figure something out here. Go back to that first quarter defense we were playing and get a stop.
8:09 to go in the first half. The Cats retake the lead 14-7 on that Larry Birkin touchdown run from Scooby Graham by 3 yards, and the goal line was just saying to Scooby,
come on.
Come on. And he crossed the goal line, stuck the ball across the plane of the end zone, they call it, and Wildcats back on top. I forgot to mention Blake Mays with the extra point. He's 2 for 2 tonight to make it 14-7. And now West Nassau goes back on offense. The quarterback, Paget, in the shotgun. He looks to his left, fires a little pass over there. They're looking for a block. He's got one, and he's out across the 40 to the 43, and he's hit out of bounds over there. And he's talking trash to one of the Wildcats that hit him on the far sideline.
and we tripped over the chains. We didn't intentionally hit the guy. One of our defenders tripped over the chains on the far sideline. He's going to pick up 15 yards. But, my goodness, that was a frustrating penalty. Frustrating penalty.
15 yards will take it all the way down to the 42 of the Cats. That screen pass over there, they got the yardage on the short side of the field, and they picked up 15 more on the penalty. So here we are. Cats take the lead. West Nassau coming right back. 1st and 10 from the 42. Inside give. The Cats bottle it up for a minute, and then he squirts out of there and gets about 2 yards down to the 40. So Cats trying to contain that middle.
I tell you what, West Nassau is doing a great job. They're getting up to the second level and blocking, Mike. A guy, Camilo Rollins, who was out last week, but has had a heck of a season. They're getting up the field. They're blocking him. They're chipping Ronnie Ellis up the field. So give this offensive line for West Nassau a little credit tonight.
2nd down and 8. Paget in the shotgun. Paget bobbles the snap just a little bit. They fire that screen to the receiver again, and he's going to be hit on the sideline and step out of bounds over there around the 35. Pick up a 5 yards to make it a 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2 here. And again, West Nassau with the help of a 15-yard penalty in the Wildcat territory. Good chance here for this Wildcat defense to get a stop, and they're probably in 4-down territory, but with 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, the Wildcats up 14-7. It would at least make them think about it if you can get a no gain or a loss here.
Under 7 minutes to go in the first half. Paget has the Warrior offense at the 35 of the Cats. They need a little bit more than 3 yards here on 3rd down. Paget rolls to his right, fires underneath. He's got a screen pass caught over here on the near sideline, and it's going to be a 1st down as he gets across the 30-yard line, and he talks trash.
Oh, man, that's hilarious. I like it. I'm not going to lie. I do like it a little bit, but I like this Wildcat defense to come up with an answer more. And that time, the outside linebackers, they got to know when that running back comes out of the backfield, man, you got to react. You got to go with him. And that time we missed it by a half a step, and West Nassau makes us pay for it.
To the 29-yard line, they go with the 1st down pass. Now 1st down and 10 from there. Paget looks to throw, fires one across the middle. He's got a big tight end coming across there, and a flag is going to come down behind the play. That should bring this play back against West Nassau. Looked like he made a signal like a blow to the head. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I checked
this flag.
It was in a random spot. I couldn't really tell what the call would be there.
Looks like it's going to be against the Cats. They are. They're marking it off against the Cats. Personal foul. Wildcats. So not only do they get the 1st down on the pass play, and not only did we already give them 15 yards on the drive, we give them 15 more on this play.
30 yards on the play on this drive. I mean, in penalty yards, I would like to know what the call was.
They called the other official that threw the flag made the signal like it was a blow to the head, and he called personal foul. So that's all you can imagine, maybe. First and goal inside the 10. They're going to fire a pass towards the end zone, and they got a man out there all alone, and he makes the catch and tosses the ball towards the Wildcat receiver. And a flag down in the backfield. Personal foul, face mask against West Nassau is going to wipe the touchdown off the board.
Wow.
Huge penalty here against West Nassau. The Wildcats have had a couple of big ones, but this personal foul face mask will back them up 15 yards. They had a first and goal at the 9, so this should take it out to the 24, which it does. And it'll make it first down and goal for 24 yards.
Holy cow. I tell you, what a break for this Wildcat defense. And I'll be honest, I thought Carlos Jefferson was in great position there. I thought he was going to pick that ball off, but the receiver just goes and snatches it out of the air. But another chance for this Wildcat defense.
First down and goal from the 24. They throw another one in the middle, and it's almost picked off. Austin Rich had his hands on it right in the middle of the field. He played it perfectly. The only problem he had was catching it.
And I'll tell you, a second ago when they ran that same play, Austin ran by the ball. The ball whizzed his ear hole there, and they threw it to the tight end. And that time, Austin in great position and almost intercepts that ball and makes a huge play for this Wildcat defense who desperately needs a stop.
Mid-quarter timeout here. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. Wildcats lead at 14-7, 6:02 to go in the first half. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB.
Baker High Wildcats football is being brought to you by American Recycling Center. Recycling helps the environment. American Recycling offers compensation for cans, radiators, copper, brass, and aluminum. American Recycling Center located at 5325 Woodlawn Road. That's 1/2 mile west of 121 near I-10. Open weekdays from 9 till 5, Saturdays from 9 to 1. Telephone 631-0152. That's 631-0152. American Recycling Center. Happy to support Baker High football.
After the timeout, second down and goal. They're going to run another little razzle-dazzle play as they run a little reverse coming out here, and the Cats trying to get him down. They will finally get him down near the 10-yard line, and a flag comes in as this ball is down near the 10. It could be a holding call, could be a face mask call, not sure.
Yeah, it's another one where the flag came in at.
They're going to move it down to the 5, so it's a half the distance personal foul against the Cats.
He's got to tell us I don't know what the penalty
He made
is.
the same signal, Jackie. He made the same signal to the head, like he's throwing that blow to the head, and they get to replay the down here. So that was a second and goal from around the 24. Now, after the play and the personal foul, it's going to be second and goal again from the 5 this time.
Oh, you get to play over, too?
Yeah, you get to play over.
Wow.
Not a first down, but you get to play over. So inside this time, they're going to try to run it up the middle against the Cat defense, and we push them back, so nothing doing that time. They don't get anything. It'll be third and goal from around the same spot.
Watch the ball to the head. Because football, you know. That's unfortunate, man. I thought we were very, very fortunate to get a break and negate that touchdown with a hands to the face penalty on the offense. But then we go and we give them one right back. So we're going to set up a third and goal inside the 5 here, and this Wildcat defense needs to make a stand, Mike.
Well, we got to be careful here on the outside because they have been running these quick tosses to the outside, but they're going to go under center here on third and goal from the 4. And they're going to go inside handoff, and the quarterback was faking the handoff to the running back, and the Cats read it the whole way. Toby Kinghorn, along with Jefferson, stayed home there, making a fourth and goal from the 3.
Yeah, Camilo Rollins and Toby Kinghorn weren't falling for the triple option that time. Quarterback Keith acts like he was going to pitch it out. Nobody pulled, and so the Wildcat defense does stand for now with fourth and goal.
Will Carroll is going to be out there to attempt a field goal for West Nassau from the right, not really the right hash, but we'll get a timeout before it. 4:25 to go here in the first half. Cats on top 14-7. West Nassau getting ready to attempt the field goal. It'll be about 20 yards from the right, near the right hash. Jackie, I want to thank the sponsors that make it possible for Wildcat football each and every week. My man Tim Hughes, Wildcat Tim Hughes from American Recycling. He's one of our sponsors making it possible. Alan Tanner, Napa, McClenny Motor Parts down there, Country Financial Credit Union, Larry Berkins and Berkins Chevrolet, Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning, my man Oscar Gray. Our halftime sponsor, the Baker County Farm Bureau, Justin Webb and Jack Baker, along with Gibson McDonald, Robin Weber and Joel out there at Gibson McDonald making those deals. And then Dual State Real Estate, Sabrina Thrift. Talked to her before the game. She's still selling those Wildcat bricks for the Wildcat Booster Club. If you'd like your name associated with a legacy here at the stadium, those bricks will be paving the way as you walk your way into the gate here. You can get a hold of Sabrina Thrift if you want your name on one of those. They're going to go for it here on fourth down, and they try to get the Wildcats to come across. Fourth down and goal at the 3-yard line. And now they got to burn their last time out. So West Nassau, I'm not sure what they were thinking there. They took the field goal unit off the field. They come back out. The defense almost comes across there, but that would have only moved it a yard or so. But either way, Jackie, they take the field goal team off the field. They were going to go for it, and then they had to burn their last timeout.
Yeah, I had a feeling when he called the timeout, the quarterback for West Nassau kind of stayed on the field a little longer than I would have imagined. And so I had a feeling they may try that out of the timeout. Now I'll be curious. I don't know what the heck they're going to do.
Halftime, stay with us. Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning, Wildcat Radio halftime show coming up. And I said dependable, but Baker County Farm Bureau halftime report coming up. We're going to talk about this Wildcat football team, their road to the playoffs. We're going to talk some college football. There's some upset college football fans in this area, and you know it. We're going to talk about it at the half, but we've got about 4.5 minutes of football before we get there. Paget comes back on the field, so the West Nassau offense going to go back out there. Fourth down and goal from the 3. The quarterback under center here, Paget. Takes the snap, going to give to the running back. He's destroyed in the backfield. The Cats all over it as Zane Mobley, the first guy on the scene, and Zane Mobley stops him right where he started.
Nothing doing. What a great play by Zane Mobley that time. Again, almost looked unblocked. I wasn't sure if he was, but they were making a huge mistake if that's the case.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they've got a good kicker. Obviously, he's a guy that can make that field goal easily, so they gave up 3 points there, Jackie, to go for it on fourth and not get it.
I know what your sentiment is on leaving points on the field.
Well, I mean, I'm okay if West Nassau does it. I'm not okay when we do it. First down and 10 now, Cats backed up in our own territory. Graham had a little bit of a hole there to get out across the 5-yard line, close to the 6-yard line. So the danger here for the Cats is where they took the ball was deep in our own territory.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons I would think that you would go for it on fourth down there, because even though, the Wildcats coming out from their own too.
Second down now. Second down, the Wildcats run again. And this time out towards the 8-yard line to get a couple of more yards to make it third down and manageable. Maybe 4, 3rd and 4, maybe 3rd and 5 coming up. Cats really need to get a first down here to flip that field position. That's what West Nassau is hoping for. And now almost get them to come across, and they do. Inside guy right there lined up close to the ball came across, and it's going to be 5 yards. Not sure if that's enough. It should be. Out to the 14-yard line. That'll give the Cats a first down.
Wow. What a great job. What a great job by Alex Bowen that time. Great call by Kevin Mays. 3-5 yards. And we just talked about how bad we needed that first down, and that's how we're going to get it with 3:30 left in the second quarter.
First down and 10, Cats from the 14. Pass left side is called over here. Joseph Stafford catches it, tries to get upfield. He didn't get the block he was looking for and got out to the 16-yard line. I talked to his grandparents before the game. He's a senior here tonight on senior night, number 7. Second down and 8. Alex Bowen in the shotgun. going to give the ball. Scooby Graham running to the right side. Graham's got the 15. Graham's going to get outside across the 20, and Graham's going to get close to the 22-yard line and close to the first down marker over there, just a little bit short of it, but a flag behind the play.
Looks like that's going to be in the vicinity of holding, Mike.
No doubt about it.
Well, I was a betting man.
When the white hat throws it behind the play, you can always almost be guaranteed it's a holding call, and it is. It's going to be backed up.
Goodness gracious.
That play started from around the 16-yard line. They'll mark it back 10 yards to the 6. And, you wipe out that gain by Stafford on first down, and now your second down play will be replayed from the 7-yard line, so it makes it about a second down and 18.
And that was a good run on second down by Scooby Graham.
Oh, it was.
Close to a first down there.
Now the Cats backed up inside the 10 again after the holding call. Second down play. Bowen straight drop. He's under pressure. Now he's going to run it. He's got the 10-yard line. Bowen's got some room, 15, 20. Bowen's going to have the first down across the 30. Bowen's still on his feet down the sideline, and Alex Bowen's going to take it all the way to the house. Alex Bowen will not be stopped. He is off to the races, and that's a touchdown for the Wildcats.
Wow. What a great play by Alex Bowen from his own 8-yard line. Drops back to pass in the end zone. Outside linebacker blitzes, and Alex sees him and able to scramble out of there with some nice blocking.
Flag behind the play. Another flag behind the play. The official threw both of them. And, yes, 92 yards, Jackie, on the big play. And I saw it out here as Crawford and some of these West Nassau guys were jawing with each other, and then two flags came out. The guy, Crawford's telling the coach he had a hold of his face mask. And they're going to throw two flags here. But the touchdown will still count, so the points will stay on the board. Right now it's a 20-7 ball game. Cats will get ready to kick the extra point, and let's check the flags. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Baker County. Unsportsmanlike conduct against West Nassau. So these will offset.
I don't have any problem with that.
I got no problem with that either. If you're going to call it on one,
That's
especially if it's retaliation or something like that, you got to call it on both. So the white hat's going to tell Coach Mays what he saw. Coach Mays not happy about it. But no harm, no foul, as they say. 20-7 ball game. Blake Mays will be on to attempt the Wildcat extra point. What a huge play by Alex Bowen. He dropped straight back to pass. He had the left defensive end coming at him on the left side to make the sack. Bowen got away from him, scrambled to his left side. He had a couple of guys, bearing down on him around the 20 or 25-yard line, Jackie, and he ran right by him.
I mean, just dropped that thing in the fourth gear, son, and just rode out. My goodness, I was with you. They had the angle on him, Mike, and he's just like one of those new Chevrolets for Larry Birkin. Just said, "Come on, boys, catch me if you can."
Blake Mays is going to kick the extra point right down the middle, and that's 3 for 3 tonight for Mays, and it makes it a 21-7 ball game. I was going to tell you, if he put it in fourth down, was that what Larry would do with those Chevrolets? For sure. Come on down. That touchdown, 92 yards, brought to you by Larry Birkins and Birkins Chevrolet. What a big play, Jackie.
That's a huge play.
I mean, a game that a moment ago was 3 yards from being tied up. Would they go for it on fourth down? We come back out of it. Looked like we were going to have a decent drive, but we get a holding call, go back inside the 10, so then we're fighting for yardage, and then Bowen just breaks one.
Yeah, I was kind of had my sails deflated a little bit after that holding penalty, second and long there, and then I'm thinking West Nassau's out of timeouts. Maybe we can just get out of here with a 14-7 lead in the halftime, and then Alex Bowen with the afterburners able to score, give the Wildcats a 21-7 lead.
Now let's see if Blake Mays can boom one to the end zone.
I don't think that's in his repertoire.
Connor Waite still out for the Cats. I should mention that. He's been our kicker. And Blake Mays does boom one. He booms it down to the 15-yard line or so. Let's see if we can cover. And the guy comes back across the 25 to the 30. He's going to be across the 50 and inside Wildcat territory, so that's the problem. when you try to boom one deep, they get a good return on, and so they're going to set up inside Wildcat territory.
Man, that's aggravating. That was a great kick that time by Blake Mays. Made him retreat, something we haven't done, and then the coverage team that time, just a bunch in the coverage team, allowing the West Nassau return man bring that one all the way down to the 44-yard line of the Wildcats.
Oh, what a backbreaker. You know, you get the good kick there. You think you're going to cover them deep, and then he just kind of breaks it and gets out here in open field. He's to the 44. So it's first down and 10. West Nassau from the Wildcats' 44-yard line. The Wildcats with a 21-7 lead here as we approach halftime. 2:15 to go in the first half. Paget, the quarterback, in the shotgun. He's going to give it. No, he's going to fake the handoff and run it himself to the left side, and the Wildcats had it covered well over there. Again, Toby Kinghorn and Zane Mobley.
Zane Mobley is having a great game. He had his hands all over the running back on that read option, and because of that, the quarterback kept it, and Zane able to get off the running back and still tackle the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down 9, West Nassau. 1:48 to go in the half. They trail by 14 to these hometown Wildcats on senior night. Quarterback takes the snap, fires one left side. He's got a receiver, catch made, and he's only going to get maybe 2, maybe 3 yards upfield to the 41. He was looking for a block over there, didn't get all the blocks he needed. It'll be 3rd and 7.
No, it was a great play that time. Tracy White, like Carlos Jefferson out there with a good tackle. Toby Kinghorn made a great play on the football there. You just got to be careful if you're going to go for that interception. It's hard to regroup and get back to the ball carrier.
Right on cue, Jackie, those rain bands bringing the umbrellas out here at Memorial Stadium as the rain's starting to fall. A minute to go in the first half. Quarterback in the shotgun for West Nassau. Fakes the handoff, looks across the middle, and it's blocked. Oh, it was knocked away by Toby Kinghorn, but he knocked it right into the hands of the big tight end who makes the catch at the 30-yard line. It was going to be incomplete. I thought as Toby Kinghorn came in and knocked it away, but the tight end keeps his hands up, makes the catch, and it's first down at the 31.
Golly, and I don't know that West Nassau has any sense of time management at all right now. At a timeout, the clock's running under 45 seconds. But you're right, Toby Kinghorn with a chance for an interception there. Tips off his fingers to the tight end. First down and 10, quarterback in the shotgun here. It rolls down to 30 seconds left. They're going to fire one toward the end zone. Catch is made on the far sideline, but he's out of bounds. They were going for it all on first and 10 they're right at the 30-yard line, 31-yard line. So from here, their kicker, number 15, Carroll, does have a good leg, but from here you're looking at 48 yards. Yeah, 48 yards, 28 seconds left on the clock here. I would assume that they would take a couple more shots at the end zone, trailing 21-7, trying to do anything they can to claw back into this football game.
Second down and 10. They will get the ball to start the second half. The Wildcats started the first half with the ball. Second down 10. They're going to fire it again. Firing down the left sideline, and this time nobody home as they threw that one past everybody. Tracy White with the coverage over there.
It's a great job by Tracy White. In a situation like that, I'm looking at our safeties, Mike, and I'd like to be them for them to be a little deeper. Nobody across the middle of the field, so when nobody comes to your zone, you got to go somewhere.
Stay with us at halftime. Another big week of college football, and Jackie and I will clue you in on all the action that you need to pay attention to, as well as get you ready for the second half of this ball game. Third down, call it 10. West Nassau, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Just 24 seconds left in the half. Rolling to his right, looks for a receiver down the field, and he's got a wide-open guy inside the 10, and he's going to walk into the end zone. And how do you let a guy get wide open with less than 30 seconds in the half? Jackie, that's just a breakdown.
No, it's not. That's exactly what I just said. The daggum safeties are so sucked up to the line of scrimmage instead of being back there and playing center field like you're supposed to, and he lets a dang wide receiver run right by him. What a shame. What a shame.
How do you let that happen? You cannot let a guy get open inside the 10-yard line. And the quarterback there, Blaze Paget, found Chaz Davis for the touchdown, and the extra point is right down the middle. So prosperity cannot be gained for the Cats as we were trying to get ahead by a couple of touchdowns to the locker room, and West Nassau comes right back and answers to make it a 21-14 game with 17 seconds left in the half. And Jackie, with nothing to lose here, you know they're going to try for this onside kick again. They've already kicked a couple of onside kicks tonight, came close to getting one. Wildcats covered the other one, but you know they've got a good kicker here. This number 15, he's got his eye on what he's doing, and he's in charge as a kicker out there. And both of those onside kick attempts they had were really well placed. So you got to watch this thing because he's dangerous.
Yeah, no, he's doing a great job there. Great job in the kicking game, and again, no hands team out there, but we do line the second line of defenders move up 5 yards to play what I'm sure is going to be another onside kick.
Carroll steps ahead, gets his foot into the onside kick. The Wildcats cover it at the 46-yard line. So 1 second ticks off the clock. Cats will have close to 16 seconds to try to do something here, or we can take the lead to the locker room.
I'm sorry, did you say we do get the ball back? I can't remember. Do we get the ball?
No, they get the ball.
They get the ball second half. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
we get a bigger backbreaker.
Won the toss and elected to receive to start the game, so West Nassau will get the ball to start the second half. We'll send the offense out here. Joseph Stafford and Carson Crawford and Cameron Crawford, all three on this side, and Christian Taylor goes to the far side with Scooby Graham in the backfield. 1st and 10 from our 46-yard line. Cats might try to throw a couple deep here. Bowen in the shotgun, takes the snap, fires one out to Graham. Graham's got the ball to the 45. Graham trying to get outside. He's going to get close to the out of bounds, but he doesn't quite get out of bounds, and we're going to call a timeout.
That time,
Coach Mays was calling timeout with 8 seconds left, and it runs to 5, and he's not happy about that.
I think he showed him that. 5 seconds left, though, swing past Scooby Graham, and West Nassau is lining up what I felt like the Wildcats defense should have been, and just way off the ball, not letting anything go over the top of them.
Timeout, Cats here. 5 seconds remaining in the first half, and as I mentioned, we'll have our Baker County Farm Bureau halftime report coming up. Jackie, college football world, there's some big games tomorrow, but last week there were some big upsets. We're going to talk about all that and how some of these guys might be feeling out there in Wildcat Radio world.
I wouldn't know how they're feeling because they have been in hiding.
Well, one set of fans just act like it's no big deal because their team kind of loses every week. The other one, they're now calling for one of their coaches' heads. We'll talk about that at halftime. Cats have one more play. They did add seconds to the clock. They added it back to 9 seconds. Pass across the middle. Tracy White catches it, and Tracy White's going to get the first down and more, and he just needs to go down so we can run another play, but he won't, and the clock's going to run out. And did you see Tracy White tip the ball to himself, Jackie?
Oh, man. Tracy White trying to make something happen there. But you're right. If you just go down, we saw a timeout with 2 seconds left, and we had a chance, the opportunity to put points on the board there. But great play there. Just a little seam route right up the middle. Tracy White trying to make a play.
And I know Coach Mays will talk to him about that because right there, you catch that ball, you're in heavy traffic down around the 20-yard line. If you go down, you can call your last time out. You might have 2 seconds to throw one to the end zone. Keep running, though, and the clock's going to run out, and it did. So that's the end of the first half. The Cats take a 21-14 lead to the halftime break. We're going to take an extended timeout here, about 5 minutes, and we'll be back to talk more Wildcat football at our Baker County Farm Bureau halftime report in just a moment. You're listening to Wildcat football on WFBB.
Gibson McDonald Furniture and Mattress of McClenny is proud to again sponsor Wildcat football. Gibson McDonald has furniture, mattresses, and appliances in stock and ready for delivery. Gibson McDonald has electronics and lawn and garden equipment. Gibson McDonald Furniture and Mattress in the Winn-Dixie Plaza in McClenny.
Alan Tanner at McClenny Motor Parts is a longtime supporter of Wildcat football. McClenny Motor Parts stocks parts for all makes and models, and what they don't have, they can get. McClenny Motor Parts, US 90, downtown McClenny. Open weekdays 8 till 6, Saturdays 8 till 2. McClenny Motor Parts, your Napa know-how store.
Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how.
You're listening to Wildcat Football on 97.5 FM WFBB. This radio station is a ministry of Glen Baptist Church in Glen, St. Mary, Florida. We're blessed to air Baker County Wildcat Football live each week, and it's our hope that you enjoy the program. We know that life is busy, work, school, football, running errands around, but in the midst of the busyness, we all need a church home that brings the stability upon which you can build your life. If you're looking for a church home where you can grow in Christ and community, we would love to invite you to worship with us every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. Check us out on our website at glenbaptist.org or on Facebook, where you can access church info and content and even watch worship services. At Glen, you get dynamic music, gospel-centered expository preaching, and a wonderful faith community. Come grow with us.
Baker High Wildcats football is being brought to you by American Recycling Center. Recycling helps the environment. American Recycling offers compensation for cans, radiators, copper, brass, and aluminum. American Recycling Center located at 5325 Woodlawn Road. That's 1/2 mile west of 121 near I-10. Open weekdays from 9 till 5, Saturdays from 9 to 1. Telephone 631-0152. That's 631-0152. American Recycling Center. Happy to support Baker High football.
For over 50 years, Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the community of McClenny. They provide quality air conditioning, HVAC, and electrical work to the residents of McClenny and the surrounding areas. The phone number for Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning is 259-6546. Oscar and Susie Gray would like to say, go Wildcats. Again, that's Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning, 259-6546.
Hi, this is Larry Birkins of Birkin Chevrolet in McClenny. It is truly an honor to help make these Wildcat radio broadcasts possible. Birkin Chevrolet with sales and service 6 days a week. Cars, trucks, SUVs, certified used cars. We help customers establish or reestablish credit. Thank you, Wildcat fans. From Larry Birkins at Birkin Chevrolet, US 90 in the heart of McClenny.
Online at BirkinChevy.com.
Baker County Farm Bureau wants to wish the Baker County Wildcats much success this football season. Baker County Farm Bureau, specializing in auto insurance, homeowners insurance, along with life insurance. To get started with Farm Bureau, contact Jack Baker or Justin Webb at 259-6332. That's 259-6332.
And we welcome you back to Memorial Stadium, downtown McClenny, Florida. The Wildcats of Baker County doing battle here tonight with the Warriors from West Nassau. Wildcats right now at the halftime locker room with the lead 21-14. Mike Cruz, Jackie Baker, statistician Justin Thomas bringing you all the action here from Memorial Stadium. And Wildcats on top right now, but we did allow West Nassau to come back there late in the half. We were up 21-7. They came back and got a touchdown late to make it a 21-14 ball game. The Wildcats with 305 yards of offense in the first half. West Nassau 187. Wildcats have run considerably less plays than West Nassau. Only 28 plays for the Wildcats, 38 for the Warriors. The Wildcats have passed the ball 11 times, 6 of 11 passing. The Warriors have thrown the ball in the first half, Jackie, 22 times. Wow. And the quarterback, Padgett, is 17 for 22 in the first half. So passing-wise is how West Nassau is getting the bulk of their yardage. 17 of 21, 148 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air. Alex Bowen is 6 of 11, 98 yards for the Cats. He does have 96 yards rushing, though, for the Cats on 2 carries and 1 touchdown. Scooby Graham added 13 carries, 94 yards, and a touchdown. Jamarian Baker with a couple of carries and a touchdown for the Cats. So offensively, the Cats doing it more of the balanced way. 305 yards, about 2/3 of those on the ground and a third through the air. West Nassau not so balanced. So how do we come out and defend that passing game in the second half?
I felt like, again, that in that first quarter, Mike, the defense played tremendous. I mean, played both pass and run very well. And we've had a couple opportunities here. We had Austin Rich dropping it earlier, and a couple things out of this Wildcat defense. They're in the right positions. They just got to make the plays now. Offensively, we got to figure out what's working. Scooby Graham doing a great job on his own. Jamarian Baker with a touchdown run, the first score of the game. So offensively, I think we're doing what we need to do. Defensively, though, as bad as you hate to say it, those guys, as well as they played all year and as well as they played to start this game, the second quarter was a different outcome for sure, as West Nassau able to score 2 touchdowns in that second quarter. So defensively, again, in the right spots, just got to make the plays when we have an opportunity.
Really cool thing that we're toying with here tonight, Jackie, our guy, Jeremy Height, he's the leader of the Daily Growl TV station over at Baker County High School, and he's piped up the YouTube channel tonight, so he's running the play-by-play stream on the YouTube channel, so you can basically watch it on TV, and at the same time, he's piping in the airwaves of our radio broadcast here to that same link. So if you've got the ability to watch YouTube and watch the game, you can actually stream the game at your house and listen to the call right there on it. So technology's come a long way.
Well, yeah, and listen, if you have kids, you have the ability to watch YouTube. Because every kid under the age of 5 is watching YouTube at some point during the day.
Jackie, the Packers got a big win against the Vikings last weekend, you'll remember, and I'm sure you remember. And it was closer than the experts thought, but you did come away with the win. One of your guys, number 7, Titus Lyons, plays out there on the corner spot and made a lot of tackles against the Vikings as he tried to go outside. Titus, if you're listening, Coach Mike and Coach Jackie say, go Packers.
Go Packers.
And go Wildcats.
And go Wildcats.
And go Gators.
And go Gators.
Because Titus is a big Gator fan, too. That's right. So, hey, but he's listening. He's watching on the YouTube channel at home. And, Titus, if you're watching and listening right now, we say go Wildcats. And tomorrow morning we'll say go Gators.
That's right.
So, Jackie, the Wildcats, advantage on the statistics sheet, advantage on the scoreboard right now. West Nassau will get the ball to start the second half, so we'll have to see how that goes in the second half. But right now, the Wildcats with the 7-point lead. Need the win tonight to keep our playoff hopes alive. We've talked about that. We'll talk about that more as the night goes along. Jackie, crazy weekend college football last week. How do you call it? How do you expect that South Carolina and the Gamecocks are going to go up to between the hedges where nobody wins and beat the Georgia Bulldogs on their home field? How does that happen, Jackie? If you're Kirby Smart, how does that happen?
I heard something today, and listen, supposedly Kirby Smart said he knew they were in trouble in warm-up. Well, to me, if you know you're in trouble in warm-ups by the way your team's warming up, as a head football coach, especially at an elite level like that, you got to do something to rile them guys up a little bit. So regardless of yeah, do something. My goodness, put your backup quarterback in there for a fake punt or something. But anyway, a 12 o'clock game. They got caught, man. They got caught slipping. Maybe just overlooking South Carolina. And I want to thank the Georgia Bulldogs because I think if that game does not happen like that, I think the Florida Gators overlooked the South Carolina Gamecocks. And the Gamecocks may beat them. But because of that, because of the outcome of the Georgia-South Carolina game, I think Florida took heed to that and said, hey, listen, we're going to have to play against these guys. And so I don't think it's going to happen in Columbia tomorrow. Kick another noon kickoff, but you never know. South Carolina coming off a huge win, and Kirby Smart getting out-coached by a terrible coach in Will Muschamp.
Well, let me tell you something, Jackie. I'm going to let the Georgia Bulldog fans know what they got with Kirby Smart, okay? And I know we've got Georgia Bulldog fans listening because as soon as I talked about the YouTube channel, I heard from my buddy Ben Bailey over here in Fox Ridge. Ben Bailey, he's my guy out there at First Light Charters in Steinhatchee. But listen, Ben's sitting there watching the game. Look at this, Jackie, on the big screen. Got the Wildcat game on the big screen and listening to us. But listen, Ben Bailey's as big a Georgia Bulldog fan as they come. But let me tell you what you got in Kirby Smart. Jackie, do you know how many times Mark Richt let an unranked team come between the hedges and win a game?
How many?
0. Mark Riddick never lost to an unranked team at Athens as the head coach of the Georgia Bulldogs, and he was there a lot longer than Kirby's been there. Now let me ask you the other question. How many times has Kirby Smart let an unranked team come into Athens and win?
How many?
In 3 years, Jackie, 3 times.
Oh, boy.
3 times. This win for South Carolina was the 3rd time that an unranked team has beaten Kirby Smart as the head coach. Now, the first 2 times were in his first year as coach, so some people might say you can let those slide. But at a place like Georgia, getting all the recruits that Kirby's getting, you can't let it slide. This is the 3rd time he's lost to an unranked team. So, hey, Georgia had some problems this past weekend. I fully expect that they will regroup tomorrow when they face Kentucky. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, that if they don't, then there is a lot bigger problems in Athens than losing to South Carolina if they can't regroup and get a win against Kentucky tomorrow. But, I mean, I'm not just saying this, Mike. Georgia has elite talent up there. They've done very well. But Kirby Smart reminds me of Will Muschamp so much. He thinks he can control the clock with the running game, can win every game, 10-3, 17-10, and a score like that. And when things don't go right and go exactly the way you plan, then he doesn't know what to do. And I thought he had a couple opportunities at the end of that ball game and in overtime to win. Jake Fromm had not thrown an interception all season long and throws 3 against South Carolina. So a lot of things didn't go their way, but I still stand by Kirby Smart got out-coached by a terrible coach in Will Muschamp.
Oh, and I'm getting sick, Jackie. The Georgia Bulldog fans not happy. But let's shift to the other group of fans that are not happy either. Let me just paint this picture for you, Jackie. Last week, Louisville went to Wake Forest and scored 62 points. If you're Wake Forest, you say, hey, we scored 59. You think we're going to win, right? Well, they didn't. They lost 62-59 to Louisville. And let me tell you what the Florida State fans are scared of. They're scared to go to Wake Forest tomorrow, Jackie. They just gave up 62 points, and the Florida State fans are thinking they're not going to beat Wake Forest. How does that happen?
I'll tell you how it happens, because North Carolina took Clemson to the wire, and then Clemson just comes out and waxes Florida State. My goodness. If I was a betting man, I would have bet my house that Florida State covers the spread in that game of 27.5, and I look up in the first quarter and it's 28-0. My goodness, I'm not sure what's going on in Tallahassee, but Willie Taggart,
and they took out the starters about midway through the third quarter.
They've got to reel that in. Willie Taggart, if he, they say, oh, we don't have enough money to pay his buyout and this and that. If he's not careful, they're just going to pay him a bus ticket and get him out of town if he doesn't turn that thing around quickly.
Well, let me tell you something. The second half of the college football season is shaping up to be a good one. And let me tell you something, Jackie. If the Gators want to stay in any kind of conversation, yeah, it's great. You went on the road and people at a national level, watch the Gators play well against LSU last week. Well, let me tell you something, Jackie. There's no such thing as a moral victory. No such thing. You can't go on the road to LSU and feel good because you lost 42-28. Did they have chances? Sure. They were driving down and late in the fourth quarter with a chance to come and tie the game to make it a 35-all game. And, you had a bad play. Guy makes the interception. You can talk about officiating, you can talk about all that stuff, but at the end of the day, the Gators lose by 14 on the road. That's not a moral victory. But what they've got to be thinking is everything's still ahead of you. You've got a chance to win the SEC East. If the Gators win the rest of their SEC games, they're in the SEC championship game. And they're still ranked in the top 10 in the country. So, listen, the Gators have a lot to play for. What you've got to hope is after a loss like that on the road last week, they don't come out and lay an egg tomorrow at 12 o'clock on the road at South Carolina. You cannot allow that to happen. And we will see how far this team has progressed under Coach Mullen now if that doesn't happen. Because if the Gators come out and play football tomorrow, there's no doubt they're the better team. They should win the game. If they don't come out to play football in that 12 o'clock game tomorrow, they're going to be in for one.
Well, what is going to the gauge that I'm looking at is the mental strength. How is your mental toughness? You go to a game like that at LSU, and it drains you emotionally and physically, and you lose. You lose a tough ball game, a tough battle, and now you get a chance to come back and kind of redeem yourself. What do you do? Like you said, do you go out and lay an egg, or do you say, you know what? We still got a lot to play for here. Let's go out and play Florida football.
And listen, I'll take all the heat from those Knowles and Dog fans that we can take if the Gators go out and lay that egg tomorrow, because it'll prove one thing. If the Gators go out and lay an egg tomorrow, then that means that any game left on their schedule, aside from maybe Vanderbilt, is a losable game this year, Jackie. And so all that work you did to get to 6-0 in the first part of the season goes away, and you're sitting there staring at 8-4 or 7-5. That could easily happen.
No, you're right. I mean, we talked about mental toughness. I think that is the number one reason that the Florida State Seminoles can't get it turned around. They've been beat down until those guys have forgotten how to win. I mean, they've got just as many athletes as any other Division I program in the country. Top 5 recruiting classes, top 10 recruiting classes. There's 5 stars all over the sideline for Florida State, and they just cannot find a way to win ball games or even stay in ball games that they should be in.
Last comment, Jackie, the Jaguars have been all up and down here at the start of the year. They're 2-4 on the season. Jalen Ramsey makes his way to L.A. to play for the Rams, and suddenly his bad back is good, and he's going to play this week for the Rams. Just any comment or whatsoever. The other comment I'd like to get from you, Nick Foles is going to be back at practice this week, so they expect in a couple of weeks Nick Foles will be back in the fold, so to speak. 2 things. How will the Jaguars react to this Ramsey trade? And if Nick Foles does come back, what's the quarterback situation?
They're not going to say it while he's there, and they're probably not going to say it now he's gone because a lot of those guys are professional. But there's no way they could stand Jalen Ramsey. There's no way. They know as professional football players the right way to go about things. Jalen Ramsey did not do that at all. I say good riddance. I think the Jaguars organization and locker room probably says good riddance as well. And they tapped out. L.A. paid way too much money for Jalen Ramsey. But I will say this, the Jaguars front office has got to capitalize on those first-round draft picks and do something like they've done this past season. As far as Foles and Gardner Minshew is a fun player to watch. I love him. I'm all into Minshew mania. But you paid $80 million for Nick Foles to come here and win you football games. The one pass that I have seen him throw was a beauty. The DJ Chart for a touchdown. I just don't think there's any way that he does not get the starting job when it's his time to return.
And you and I agree. I think Nick Foles will eventually be the starting quarterback back in there for the Jaguars. And I also think that the Jalen Ramsey trade is addition by subtraction. Sometimes that happens, and unfortunately, I just don't think he can grow up. And he'll mature. He will mature, and he's a great football player.
Ask Antonio Brown how that worked out. Really.
You've been listening to the Baker County Farm Bureau Halftime Report. Mike Cruz, Jackie Baker, as we talk a little college football. If you're a Georgia Bulldog fan or a Seminole fan, don't get mad at us. We're all family. We're all family. Wildcats will kick it off to West Nassau to start the second half. Thanks to Baker County Farm Bureau, Jack Baker, Justin Webb, 259-6332 is their number. Give them a call if you have any insurance needs, automobile, homeowners, life insurance, even health insurance. You can call them, 259-6332. Ask for Jack or Justin. Wildcats will kick it off here. Blake Mays has it teed up at the 40-yard line. West Nassau will move right to left across your radio dial as we get set to start the second half. Keep it locked in, 97.5 WFBB, Glen Baptist Church in Glen St. Mary, Florida. High kickoff comes down around the 25 or so, returned out to the 38, and West Nassau will start it right there, 1st and 10.
So we're going to put this Wildcat defense, who was not well battle-tested in that second quarter, man. Just couldn't stop anything from happening. When they would get in situations, again, they were in right spots, had a 3rd and 22 they let go, which was an absolute killer. And then a couple interceptions that could have been had that possibly stopped the scoring drive at the end there. But here they are back out on the field. Let's see what adjustments Jeff Gerke has made, the defensive coordinator here, and see if we can go out and force West Nassau into a 3-and-out.
1st down and 10, West Nassau from the 39-yard line. They'll start at 1st and 10. Quarterback Blaze Padgett comes out. Calls for the snap. Throwing to his right. He's got a dump-off pass in the backfield, but the Cats read it well. Camilo Rollins over there along with others, and they'll stop him in the backfield for a loss.
Yeah. Camilo Rollins, that's a great play by Camilo on that one. Doesn't let anything do, but I'll tell you, Mike, I thought so too, but it looks like there's a new quarterback in the game for West Nassau. Looks like number 6, Chaz Hirschman, is in the game now.
Okay.
I didn't catch it either. Very, very similar body shape as Blaze.
Very similar body shape. Here we go. 2nd down play, 2nd down and 13. Pass across the middle is going to be caught and tackled immediately right at the original line of scrimmage by Ronnie Ellis, and it'll be 3rd down and 10. My goodness.
So here we go. This is the chance right here. We just talked about it. If this Wildcat defense can come right out and force a 3-and-out, getting their confidence up a little bit. And there's the opportunity with a 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9. 3rd down and 9. And you said it, number 6, Chaz Hirschman, the quarterback in there. Quarterback change for the Warriors. He's hit as he throws it, and he's going to throw it, airmail it. He got hit. He was under pressure right as he threw the football. That was Kyler Cruz getting back there to apply the pressure. And the Wildcats will get something they haven't had in a while, Jackie, a 3-and-out.
3-and-out. That's what the doctor ordered right there, right out of halftime. Kyler Cruz does a great job from that defensive end spot. Firstman back to pass, and Kyler Cruz, a big kid, gets right in his face. And you're right, he just airmails that one. So now we got to hope this Wildcat offense can make something happen.
Kick is on the way. The Wildcats almost block it. Scooby Graham was back there, and this ball is going to be downed by West Nassau at the 40. The Wildcats were very close to touching that, as one of our guys didn't realize that he was standing right by it, and we're going to see what the officials call. Jackie, we had a guy blocking right there that didn't know the ball was right there, and it looked like it was very close to hitting him. West Nassau thinks that it did, and they think that they were running it back. But no, 1st down going the other way, and now a flag is going to be thrown on the West Nassau coaching staff.
Yeah, I didn't see it. That was too close to call. I don't blame them for arguing. That would have been a huge – I mean, you're right. We had a guy that was blocking and had no idea the ball came up, and whether it did or didn't hit him on the foot, it was close either way. I'm not sure if it hit our guy or the West Nassau guy down there, and West Nassau coaching staff all in the officials' ear. So the Wildcats catch a break, and this offense is going to take over.
And I don't know, Jackie, if it touched our guy or not.
That's what I said. I couldn't tell either way, but they had a great argument. If you're the punting team, I would definitely be arguing that that's what happened.
1st down and 10. Cats now from the 39-yard line. Bowen's going to give it off to Scooby Graham, who shakes the tackle in the backfield, and there he goes, 45-50. Graham tripped up at the 45 of West Nassau. What a great run. He was hit in the backfield again, spun off the tackle, and got to the 44 of West Nassau.
I mean, they just brought the house. that was just a fire blitz, man. Everybody was coming, and Scooby Graham somehow evades that first contact and makes a huge play.
First down and 10 from the 44 of West Nassau. Bowen in the shotgun. The Wildcats would do well to capitalize on this drive. Bowen's under heavy pressure. Fires one across the middle. Avant Lee was there, and Bowen got drilled on the play. It'll be second down and 10.
Avant Lee back into the ball game. Had come out with a little ankle injury. Still looks a little hobbled there. Tries to break free and get open on that one. And Bowen, the pressure just gets to him. Has to let that ball go a little earlier than he wanted.
Now it'll be second down for the Cats from the 44-yard line. Here we go. Handoff straight up the middle, give, and there's just too many bodies there. And as it gives to Scooby Graham up the middle, not able to get out from under a couple of linemen there who were just kind of clogging up the space.
Yeah, I mean, they're literally, West Nassau is not respecting the throwing game at all because they are bringing the linebackers, just bringing the house and man-to-man coverage on the outside.
Third down play. The Wildcats need 11. Bowen's going to fire it to the sideline over here, and it's almost intercepted and incomplete as Crawford unable to catch it here at the 42-yard line. It would have been well short of the first down.
Golly, man. You'd love to get something going in the passing game because, hey, I'm telling you, it is just one-on-one, man-to-man coverage down there. We put out 3 wide receivers. There's no safety help over the top.
Wildcats will punt it away on fourth down. 9.5 minutes to go, third quarter. We had something promising going there after the Scooby Graham run for the first down, but now, fourth down, Bowen's going to get a foot into it. He kicks a spiral down to the 20, takes a check up there to around the 18-yard line, so not the worst punt in the world, and we get a flag here as Tracy White kicked the ball. At the end of the play, he kicked it back a couple of yards, and it looked like the official either threw the beanbag or a flag. Not sure. I think that's just a beanbag.
Well, there is a flag towards the middle of the field.
Okay.
I was with you though there when Tracy White kicked the ball. He did through that beanbag. I was like, what in the world?
Well, they're using the pink flags tonight for the breast cancer awareness in the month of October. And they're going to get a holding call on a receiving team or blocking the back on a receiving team.
That's going to be huge for this Wildcat defense. 15-yard penalty.
Man.
Going to back them way up.
Well, the Wildcat offense doesn't do what we were hoping we would do to start the second half, but
do we ever? Do we ever come out of halftime and score on our opening possession?
But after the punt, we do back them up to the 8, so I'm not going to mention that's where we were when Alex Bowen broke a 92-yard touchdown.
I just thought the same thing.
All right, first and 10, West Nassau from the 8-yard line. Let's see, and they do send back out the original quarterback. Padgett's back out there, number 12. He goes to the shotgun here. They're going to split 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 1 back in the backfield. On first down, they give it to the back straight ahead, and he's going to fight his way out toward the 9-yard line. Maybe a 2-yard gain, maybe just short of that. It'll be second down and 8.
Second and 8 there. Wildcat defense does a good job of clogging that hole, and you're right. Number 12, the Gladiator, the American Gladiator, Blaze, back into the ball game.
I thought about Globo Gym and dodgeball, if you think about it. This is Blazer and Laser, and they've got Blaze. But, hey, he's doing a good job.
Yeah, he is. He is doing a great job out there tonight. Man is in this game for the West Nassau offense.
Second down 8 from the 10-yard line. He's going to pull it out and throw it out underneath. Little slant pass caught across the middle to around the 18-yard line. It's probably going to be good enough for a first down or just short.
Just short. Man, another one, Camilla Rollins. That ball went right through his hands, Mike. So that's a couple times tonight.
3 times.
Yeah, this Wildcat defense right there to make a play.
3 times. You had Austin Rich had one right in his hand. Toby Kinghorn had a chance, and then that play you said Rollins. So, but his linebackers have a chance, and they're going to call this a first down. That ball started at the 8, and this one's touching the 18. So it's a first down, 10 yards for West Nassau.
They don't like to measure. They don't like to measure. It's the eye test.
Yeah. First down and 10. West Nassau with the ball from the 18-yard line. Quarterback Padgett Goes to the shotgun. He's going to fire one out to the right side. Catch is made. Looking for a block. He's got one out across the 25, and another first down as the receiver still on his feet across the 35 to the 36-yard line, and West Nassau picking up big chunks of yards against the Wildcat defense.
I don't know what we're doing out there as far as, we're just allowing them again with the mismatch of more offensive players than defensive out there.
First down play, they're going to run an option left, and they've got room out here. Catch is made on the option sweep, and the ball is pulled out of there, and that's a fumble on the play, and they're going to save down. Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy. That was Ethan Johns, number 2, on the toss sweep option play. He got out here, and Tracy White pulls the ball out for a fumble, but the official on the spot says his knee was down.
Oh, man, that's frustrating. Tracy White with a great play there, stripping that ball out of there. But again, this Warrior offense picking up chunks of yardage.
First and 10 now, again, at the 46-yard line. Underneath a little wide receiver screen, and they're going to pick up yardage. This time the ball's out. The Cats are going to recover it. This time a big hit on the receiver. The ball's out. The Cats have to recover this. Looks like Page is down there, number 56. They're still fighting for the ball. Kyler Cruz is getting pushed, and now you're going to get a flag for West Nassau. Big 74 there, and another flag flies. And the Wildcats, I believe 56 is Datrell Page comes up with the fumble, and Kyler Cruz was getting into it with one of the West Nassau guys, but he had to be the guy with the flag jacket. He was chasing Kyler Cruz down.
The only thing I think they'll call is Kyler Cruz was trying to pull him off the pile there. And at that point, just let it go, and 74 reacted to that. But we'll see, there's 3 flags on the field.
Personal foul against West Nassau. That's one of them. 74. Dead ball personal foul against the Cats. 55. They're going to offset them again. That's twice tonight that guys have gotten after each other after the plays, and both times we've had offsetting fouls. And you know what, Jackie? I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, they're still, West Nassau, he's talking trash to us the whole way out on the field, man. This Wildcat team, I love nothing more out here than just run up about 3 or 4 touchdowns up on them.
The official getting on him too, Jackie. He saw it and heard it, just like you did, and he's getting on to him. And he held his hands up.
Wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Not me. Not me. First down and 10. Cats have the ball at the 47. Their own 47-yard line. And now the official in the middle there is going to talk to them about it. There has been a lot of chippiness in this game, but, Jackie, if we can get a couple of touchdown leads, then you can just point to the scoreboard, like I said, and that's right. Do the talking.
That's exactly right. Great play, though, now by the Wildcat defense there. 2 plays where they were able to force that ball loose.
Jackie, as the offense comes out on the field, I wanted to give a quick shout-out to number 68 for the Cats, Ross Crummy. He was our player of the game a couple of weeks ago. Today's his birthday. So happy birthday, Ross. Let's go get a touchdown drive here. On the first down play, Scooby Graham has the ball snapped back to him, and he fumbles the snap. Snap puts him in the face mask and is on the field, and West Nassau is going to recover it, and they are in business as their sideline gets pumped up again. Oh,
my goodness gracious.
I'm telling you, Jackie, I used it a while ago. You can't stand prosperity, and we give it right back.
That's frustrating. Scooby Graham was in a quarterback that time in a Wildcat formation and just unable to handle the snap. Not a guy that takes a lot of snaps.
No, he's not a guy that takes a lot of snaps, but you practice that, and you got one thing to do. Catch the football and run with it. But defense back on the field. First down and 10 from the 39-yard line. Padgett, no, they changed quarterback again. Hirschman's back in there for West Nassau. He's rolling against his body, and he's going to throw it out of bounds, and this is going to be intentional grounding, Jackie. There's nobody around.
Outside the tackle box.
The white hat told me before the game, Jackie, in high school football, there's no such rule.
Really?
He did. In high school football, no such rules.
Did y'all ride to the game?
we spent some time.
That's good. That's a guy. I respect that guy. He's a great official.
I'm glad we've got a good crew here tonight.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. And they've done a good job. Second down and 10 from the Wildcat 39. Hirschman again back in there at quarterback. They're rotating their quarterback fast. He's going to fire one across the middle. They've got a catch made on the slant, and he's going to get 6 or 7 yards on the play to bring up a third and short.
And those linebackers, I'm telling you, they're going to get one tonight. They're all around it. Ball's just whizzing by their head. And now this Wildcat defense again, a third and fourth situation. Chance to get back off the field.
Third down and 4 now from the Warrior 33-yard line. I'm sorry, from the Wildcat 33-yard line. 7 minutes and counting to go in the third quarter. Number 6 is Hirschman. Chaz Hirschman for the Warriors. He's going to take the snap. He's going to look to throw one deep. He's got a man down there inside the 10. They're going to throw a flag. 2 flags on the field. Throwing against Tracy White over there. And if you're the defensive guy here, there's only one thing this can be.
Hey, with 2 of them on the field. Offsetting penalty.
Well, it's probably going to be some kind of holding that came early because the flag was thrown very early on in the route on this side, and then there another one came in. The pass was nowhere close. And now they're going to get...
That's the only thing I don't like in high school football. They do not know what an uncatchable ball is. Because, man,
well, that's the other thing he told me. There's no such rule.
No such thing. That had to be. I guess that has to be what it is. Because that ball wasn't close either. But
well, this is a 15-yard penalty. Pass interference is going to take it all the way down to the 18-yard line, and that's a killer. Cats have had a number of 15-yarders tonight.
I mean, a pile of them. I bet we got 75 yards in penalties tonight.
I'm thinking at least. 6:42 to go in the third quarter. Wildcats still up by 7, but now West Nassau trying to make a move. Under pressure. Cade Richardson was going after him, and he's going to throw one toward the end zone that's caught. Can you believe that? Sliding catch, and we've got a flag in the backfield back here, and it's going to be holding against West Nassau. It's going to wipe this one out.
Holy cow. I mean, this Wildcat defense gets break after break tonight. This is indeed holding.
Well, Kyler Cruz was pointing to the flag and pointing to his shoulder pads and saying that it was definitely holding because I believe he got held. And that flag was thrown before the pass was thrown, so holding against West Nassau. But how many times, Jackie, are we going to see their receivers behind our guys with nobody around?
That's what I meant. 2 penalties that have negated touchdowns for West Nassau. So this Wildcat defense, I mean, I'm not sure exactly. What I can't figure out, Mike, and this would have to be a question for the coach, is what the linebackers' role is in this zone. Because they're just, the outside linebackers are just kind of standing there. I don't know if they're waiting on the quarterback to run or...
First down now and a long way to go. Wildcats get a heavy rush here, and that can be a holding again. As I saw Kyler Cruz was trying to break through there, and the offensive lineman just grabbing a hold of it, but the pass was incomplete. Jackie, after that penalty a moment ago, which was a spot of the foul penalty, they moved the stick all the way back to the 35. So down to the 9-yard line is where they have to go for a first down. Do the math on that.
I'm not saying anything. We've already given up a 3rd and 22 tonight. I want this defensive line to just keep getting after them. Put them in a position where they got no choice but to punt.
Second down now. It's second down and 26. They've got to go all the way down, and you're going to get a timeout for West Nassau. Jackie, we're going to take a quick break, but before we do that, I wanted to give a quick shout-out. Tomorrow, I told you, is the start of hunting season in Georgia. And I talked to the folks up at my hunting club, Camp Branch, today, and they're cooking some ribs and some other things tonight, getting ready for the opening day tomorrow. And today, the pre-hunting season meal. My buddy Randall Connor, Bobby Ray Crawford, and we know this guy, Drew Rogers. He used to play right here for these Wildcats. And they cook the meal. So, Jackie, they invited us. They said, when you guys are done off the radio, you can come get some ribs.
I'll only go if Randall was supervising. If he didn't touch any of it. I know Bobby Ray can cook. I know Drew can cook.
You're not sure about Randall?
If it wasn't for Randall's mama, he wouldn't be here this long. I'm kidding, guys. You know I love coming up there. That's a great place, man. It's a great place to spend the Friday night or Saturday night. Sitting around the fire is always good food up there, and then you get up next day and just hear them hounds running.
They're hoping the rain's going to stay away so those hounds can go in the morning. They said they'll run them in the rain, but, you know, it's a little bit tougher to stand on your dog box with the downpour.
They ain't got the hounds that I got at my house. So.
Second down, 26. Fumble snap by the quarterback, and now it's going to be even longer as he has to go back and just dive on it. And it's going to be third down and a $10 cab ride from here to get a first down.
That's a long way, but you can't get beat. You can't get beat over the top. My goodness, and everybody's got to go to the football. I was going to say that earlier, Mike. We talked about Little League a couple times tonight. How many times do we say everybody's got to go to the ball? You can't assume that one man's going to make the tackle, and that's happened a couple times here tonight.
Get to the ball. Third and long. West Nassau's got to go all the way to the 9 for a first down. They stand back at the 42. Quarterback Hirschman drops back. He's under pressure again. Dumps it off underneath. He's got a man here, and Camilo Rollins is going to come up and make the tackle. Rollins makes a good tackle back to the 37, and that's going to be fourth down.
Oh, man. I just want to show you. Let me just tell you what I just saw down there. I saw number 55 for West Nassau, who is Wyatt Butler. He tried to come crack back my man Daytrell Page, and he hit Daytrell, and he fell to the ground.
It didn't work.
It did not work, and he got up like, what in the world did I just hit?
That weight room matters, folks. Punt situation from the snap goes over the punter's head, Jackie. He's going all the way back to get it, and he's going to try to run with it. Well, he's got a long way to go for the first down. And the Cats are going to tackle him way back at the West Nassau 35-yard line. Austin Rich makes the tackle, and that snap shouldn't have happened at a worse time for the Warriors.
My goodness, the wheels just came off of that drive for the Warriors. I mean, they had first down at the Wildcat 19-yard line, and the Wildcats are going to take over at the Warrior 38.
Now we're going to get the mid-quarter timeout here with 4:50 to go in the third quarter. Let's send it back to the station. John, I know you've been waiting on a break. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB.
And Mattress of McClenny is proud to again sponsor Wildcat Football. Gibson McDonald has furniture, mattresses, and appliances in stock and ready for delivery. Gibson McDonald has electronics and lawn and garden equipment. Gibson McDonald Furniture and Mattress in the Winn-Dixie Plaza in McClenny.
Alan Tanner at McClenny Motor Parts is a longtime supporter of Wildcat football. McClenny Motor Parts stocks parts for all makes and models, and what they don't have, they can get. McClenny Motor Parts, US 90, downtown McClenny. Open weekdays 8 till 6, Saturdays 8 till 2. McClenny Motor Parts, your Napa know-how store.
Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how.
Wildcats start out this drive from the 38-yard line of West Nassau after a crazy punt play went over the punter's head. He tried to run it. He would have had to run that all the way to the 9 for a first down, Jackie. So the Wildcats were going to get that turnover. Scooby Graham picks up 4 yards here, makes it second down and 6. Alex Bowen in the shotgun gives it to Jamarian Baker. Jamarian Baker picks his way down inside the 30, close to the 29-yard line. It's going to bring up a third down and 2. So Cats again in that situation where it's very close to 4-down territory here as you're facing third down and a long 2 from the 30.
Yeah, you got to love to sustain the drive here. You got to pick up this first down.
Third down 2. Inside handoff goes to Graham, and he gets to the 29 and gets corralled right there. short gain that time, and it's going to bring up a fourth down play.
Yeah, I think you got to go for it here. You're kind of in no man's land.
So you got to pull out the stops, though. You got it. You can't just rely on run middle here. You got to think something outside, maybe a wide receiver screen. Who knows, Jackie? But
razzle dazzle.
You know, not necessarily razzle dazzle. Just come with something they're not expecting.
I would run the play that we ran to Tracy White right before the half.
Yeah, fourth down play, 4th down and 2. They give it up straight up the middle. It's Scooby Graham in second effort. Might have gotten him there, but it's going to be close. I mean, really close. He got the 37-yard line. The down marker across the way looks like it's at the 37, so it looks like it'll be a first down to me.
It's going to be close. Golly, it's going to be close, and I can assure you that was all Scooby Graham right there.
First time they haven't been able to decide.
Thought they were going to do the get down. Still haven't seen that one since Bradford County, where they get down on all fours and look at that thing across the field.
Pull out the credit card and try to slip it in there. And 4th down, yeah, listen, if you just go by the hash marks on the field, that's what they're there for, okay? Across the way, the first down marker is at the 37. The ball is clearly on the 37, if not across the 37. So with that bit of knowledge, to me, this has to be a first down.
Yeah,
but you can't always.
You don't know how crooked these hash marks are. That's not even close.
I don't know. He's got it.
There,
by the length of the football.
Yeah, that's what I was talking. Not even close to not.
Oh, yeah. Denny Wells, along with who is that over there on the other
Baylor
side?
Johns, ain't it?
Baylor Johns, Denny Wells, getting it done with the chain crew here. They'll move them forward for a first down. The Cats at the 27 now of West Nassau. Christian Taylor lines up on the right side receiver. Wildcats now, you got Jaquan Page in the backfield, number 9, along with Scooby Graham, 2 receivers to the top.
I like it.
Crawford brothers, 12 and 17, to the high side of the field. First down and 10 from the 27. 3:05 to go, third quarter. Graham gets it. There he goes. Oh, my goodness. He had a hole, and he had a mile to run. And Scooby Graham got tripped up by the shoestring tackler. He would have been gone too late.
Oh, my goodness. I'm not sure he didn't trip over one of his linemen's feet there, Mike, but my goodness, he had a hole.
5-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 5. Scooby Graham would have had an easy touchdown on that play, Jackie, if he just didn't get tripped up there. 2nd down and 5. Here we go. Bowen from the 23. Graham again. Graham's got the room to the left side. He's inside the 20. Graham cuts outside. He's got a first down and more. And he knocks one of the West Nassau guys for a loop on the sideline. Wow.
That's how you stop the trash dog right there. You want to talk trash, come get you some, big boy. And I can assure you, whoever that was on the West Nassau defense doesn't want to meet Scooby Graham on the sideline anymore.
And he's probably not talking any trash.
No.
First and goal, Cats from the 8-yard line. Here we go. Alex Bowen quickly to the line. Bowen's going to give the ball to Jaquan Page, and Page is going to sneak his way into the end zone, and that's a touchdown. It's got to be a touchdown.
Yeah, that guy on the far side called that. That's a great run by Jaquan Page there. My goodness, I was excited for him. West Nassau players still talking trash, but keep talking.
Well, fresh off the play where you get banged out of bounds, you get some more trash calls. Well, Blake May is going to try to make it a 14-point game again. Wildcats find the end zone. Blake May splits it down the middle. No. Off to the right just a little bit. He was doing so good. He was 3 for 3. Now we're 3 for 4. Makes it a 27-14 game. And, Jackie, what does Larry Birkin say about that touchdown?
Just come on. What Scooby Graham told number 1 for that West Nassau defense. Just come on.
Let's send it back to the station for a quick timeout. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB.
Hi, this is Larry Birkins of Birkin Chevrolet in McClenny. It is truly an honor to help make these Wildcat radio broadcasts possible. Birkin Chevrolet with sales and service 6 days a week. Cars, trucks, SUVs, certified used cars. We help customers establish or reestablish credit. Thank you, Wildcat fans. From Larry Birkins at Birkin Chevrolet, US 90 in the heart of McClenny.
Online at BirkenChevy.com.
Tackle him right there. There you go. Wildcats kick the ball deep here to around the 20-yard line. It's going to be returned across the 30 to the 31, and West Nassau will start out 1st and 10 there from the 31. One of the Wildcats here shaking up on the kickoff return, and a flag comes down here late. Number 45, Connor South, being tended to right there at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, not a guy you want to lose on that Wildcat defense.
Not a guy you want to lose at all. This Wildcat defense has played tough, Jackie, but all year long we've talked about it. They have definitely played the bend but don't break style of football this year, and it's shown up again somewhat tonight. But the end result, you look at the scoreboard, and West Nassau has 14 points. So the defense can bend a little bit between the 20s as long as you're not giving up the touchdowns. And the Wildcats tonight have turned them away when it mattered the most. And so it's 27 to 14. As Connor South comes to the side, looks like maybe he's nursing his ankle there just a little bit. He's got it heavily taped already. So flags are down on the field, and they're talking to the West Nassau coaches out there. I'm not sure what the flag is going to be here, but with them talking to West Nassau and the coaches and explaining something to our coach over here, I'm not sure that it's not going to be against us, which would be the worry. Let's just see. He's lined up. Oh, they're going to mark it against West Nassau. So it might have been something.
Might have been. That might be what happened to Connor South. It's a crackback block or something of that nature, which is no longer allowed in high school football.
Personal foul against West Nassau is the call, and it is a chop block that they called, and I don't know if that was against Connor or not, but if it was, that's the reason why it's a penalty, because you can hurt guys. They're going to call Coach Mays over to talk to him here. Not sure why, but either way, now with the 15-yard penalty, this will be probably the worst starting position after a kickoff that West Nassau's had for sure. 1st and 10 from the 15, 16-yard line. And the White Hat still talking to Coach Mays. And it's a long discussion. Usually don't have this many lengthy discussions, but all right. Back to action. 1st down and 10, West Nassau, 2:12 to go, 3rd quarter. Still a lot of time to play football here tonight. Coach Mays coming and talk to his offensive unit over here on the sideline and talk to them about something. Not sure exactly, but he's getting into their faces a little bit. Quarterback change again. They're going to fire one down the side, and it's going to be caught out there, and a catch is made. He's on the loose, 40, 45, 50. Gets it back upfield, 45, 40. And he's all the way down to the Wildcat 30-yard line as the quarterback, Blaze Padgett, checked back into the ball game this time. And right away hits a big pass up the sideline.
Golly, man. Again, I mean, Wildcat defenders in the right spot, just unable to make the big play, man. And just like that, we talked about this, Mike. Every time the Wildcats get a chance to maybe put a nail in the coffin or put their foot on somebody's throat, they let up and give up an easy touchdown.
1st down now for West Nassau. Swing it to the left side. Same receiver. He's got a catch made, make some guys miss. And he's going to be finally turned around the 24-yard line. A gain of 7 yards on the 1st down play. Little seesaw battle is continuing to ensue. The only good news for the Cats right now, a 13-point lead.
Yeah, no, we're definitely on the right side of it right now, but you definitely, I mean, you don't want to give up anything either. So this Wildcat defense, 2nd 3 here.
2nd 3, Padgett quarterback in the shotgun. From the 22-yard line, Padgett's going to run the option to the right side. Option is called out there by the running back, and he's going to get upfield for the 1st down, and he's going to get inside the 15-yard line before being pushed out of bounds over on the far sideline for the 1st down, and 1st down and 10 from around the 13-yard line.
And that's how, this tackle hurting this Wildcat defense a little bit. Had a chance at the running back there. And here they go with Georgia Tech. I don't like this, though. I don't like the big tight end lined up out here.
First down play inside the 15 of the Wildcats. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Quarterback Padgett's going to give the ball straight ahead, and the running back's got a first down run down inside the 5-yard line, and he picks up about 9 yards.
30 seconds left in the third quarter here, and just like that, the Wildcats able to pick up a touchdown and on the verge of letting Nassau County answer quickly.
And they're going quick here. Under 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Padgett to the line. He's going to go under center again. Padgett takes the snap, going to run the quick hitter again, and he gives to the running back who's met in the hole that time, but he pushes his way ahead for the first down. So when the third quarter ends and the fourth quarter starts, West Nassau is going to have a first and goal around the 3-yard line.
Yep, 6 seconds left there in the third quarter. They're going to let that run out. And we're going to 4, Mike. Wildcats up 27-14, but West Nassau knocking on the door.
27-14. The Cats are going to take that lead to the fourth quarter. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB.
For over 50 years, Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the community of McClenny. They provide quality air conditioning, HVAC, and electrical work to the residents of McClenny and the surrounding areas. The phone number for Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning is 259-6546. Oscar and Susie Gray would like to say, go Wildcats. Again, that's Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning, 259-6546.
Baker County Farm Bureau wants to wish the Baker County Wildcats much success this football season. Baker County Farm Bureau, specializing in auto insurance, homeowners insurance, along with life insurance. To get started with Farm Bureau, contact Jack Baker or Justin Webb at 259-6332. That's 259-6332.
And we welcome you back here for the fourth quarter from Memorial Stadium. The Wildcats of Baker County, a 27-14 lead right now over West Nassau. But West Nassau sitting there first and goal from the 3-yard line, trying to punch it in for their third touchdown of the night. Quarterback Padgett under center. He's going to toss it in the middle of the line of scrimmage, and the Cats, Camilo Rollins and others, are going to push him back, and he's not going to get there. He's going to get to the 2. It'll be second and goal.
Great job that time by Camilo Rollins. That's a play I don't understand. They bring a guy in motion, and they're going to try to pitch it, and then he just jets back to the middle of the field. But the Wildcat defense does a good job of staying home. Camilo Rollins with a big tackle. Second goal from the 2-yard line. What a stand this would be.
Only about 40 yards of offense that quarter, Jackie, for the Wildcats. We had 3:05 at halftime. We're sitting at 3:50 now. Not much doing for the Wildcat offense in that third quarter. We're going to have to unleash it moving forward. Quarterback takes the handoff, and he's going to keep it himself and get pushed back again as the Wildcat defense stands up one more time, and it'll bring up a third and goal from the 1.
Oh, boy. I love a good goal line stand. There's one thing that I just feel like could get a team energized. It's a goal line stand, and now here we are. This is really their fourth play inside the 5-yard line. They were able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, they're going to have to call a timeout, I'm afraid, because they're not going to be able to get this play off. They finally get some urgency with 9 seconds on the play clock. They're still looking to the sideline. 6 seconds on the play clock, 5. They're going to have to hurry. Third down and goal from the 1. They snap it with 1 second on the clock, and they run it straight middle, and the Wildcats have stopped them again. Oh, boy. Here we go. They're going to try to hurry to the line of scrimmage. At least that's what one of the offensive linemen wanted to do, but the quarterback not so quick. Goal. Big play coming up for this Wildcat defense. Watch them pulling this out and running around the corner. Some type of bootleg pass play. Option, fourth down and goal. Padgett's going to go to the shotgun from fourth down and goal from the 1. He's going to take it. He's going to give it to the running back, and he's not even going anywhere.
What a terrible play call.
I mean, you go put your quarterback in the shotgun back to the 5, and you run a sprint draw out of that? I mean,
What a terrible play call. My goodness.
oh, the Cats again.
Thank you, Coach Armstrong, for the worst play call I've seen all season. So my Cats are going to hang on to this 27-14 lead. 9:50 left in the ball game and a huge goal line stand. Now, that doesn't get you energized and get this offense moving. I don't know what will.
That right there, Jackie, you're exactly right. I mean, that to me, they were getting a little bit of yardage each time under center, and they go to
For 2 plays. The last 2 plays, 3rd and 4th down.
full shotgun. I just don't get it. 1st and 10 Cats now. We start out deep in our own territory. Cat's going to try to run it out of there, and we're going to get close to getting the ball across the line there. It'll be barely across the goal line.
Oh, a flag on that guy. He's on my nerves.
Number 1, yeah, he needs it. It's not a safety if the ball crosses the plane.
Right.
West Nassau players calling for the safety, but you don't get a safety if the ball crosses the end line, folks. So it was close, though. He barely got it across there. 2nd down, Cats. They're going to give it straight ahead again, and the Cats are going to be stopped this time. It might be inside the goal line, Jackie. And they are going to call this a safety. We can't get it out of the end zone.
Now, listen to me. Right now, there ain't nobody to blame on that but the offensive line.
That's all.
You got to get a push. You got to get a push right there. And they did not get a push at all. They drove back, the line of scrimmage moved, and nothing doing there. Goodness gracious, I can't believe that.
I know the worst thing about that, for the Cats especially, is that after a safety, the ball is going to be kicked off at the 20-yard line. So the Cats, Jackie, this is not a secret to anybody. We don't have the greatest long kicking game in the world. So West Nassau, after the safety, to make it a 27-16 ball game, is now they stand to get great field position.
Man.
Luckily, it's still an 11-point lead.
Now it is, but as much as I just said, I thought that was a deflator for West Nassau, and their defense comes right back out and just manhandles this offensive front for Baker County.
So we're at the 20-yard line, kicking off. Blake Mays is the guy doing the duty. And, if I'm Coach Mays here, I tell him just to take this thing and kick it as far as you can. So that's what I would do. Hope they kick it over their heads and it rolls for a while. I'm just saying.
Kick it out of bounds.
That would be my strategy. And you're right. If you did that, it should go back to the 40, right? Blake Mays does. He gets his foot into it. It's going to hit at the 40. It's going to go by him, Jackie. It goes all the way inside the 25. Let's see if we can cover. We're going to get Toby Kinghorn, turns him back upfield, and he's going to get the 40. And he's going to get out of bounds right here at the 45. And we're finally getting the flag here on the block in the back. The coaches and everybody on this sideline. And now another flag comes in behind the play. A couple of flags right there.
Yeah, I thought it was a block in the back prior to that one, but we're going to get one of them, it looks like.
Well, I don't know why the head official threw his flag in, too. Something else may have happened here. But let's check it and see. Block in the back against West Nassau is the call, number 1.
10-yard.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So it's going to go back from the 42 to around the 32, 33-yard line. They'll put it down at the 33. So not the worst thing that could have happened. I mean, like I said, Blake Mays, he put a foot into it. The roll got past
That's what you called, man. That was a great call, Mike.
That's what I would have tried. So 1st and 10, West Nassau from the 33. Let's reset it here for all you guys listening in. 27-16 ball game. The Wildcats on top by 11. 9 minutes and 1 second to go in the ball game. From the 33. Cats on defense. Let's see if we can See if we can stop them here. Going to toss a little pass out in the flat here, and that's another block in the back against Tracy White. No call right here. And the pass gets upfield to the 43-yard line, so close to a first down. Just that quick little screen pass to the sideline, Jackie. They get one block, all they need to free the receiver, and he gets 10 yards and a first down. They got the other guy back in there. Number 6 is Chaz Hirschman. Cats all kind of confused on defense here. First and 10 from the 43-yard line. They swing it out left side. Same play, other way, and this time the Cats get off the block right there. DeHaven Clark comes up and makes the tackle a couple of yards back in the backfield.
Yeah, it was a great play that time by DeHaven Clark. Looked like we had a couple more defenders to ease over that way when they're wanting to go trips on one side. You got to give them some help over there, and they do just that. DeHaven Clark with a great tackle. So Wildcats up 27-16 here, 8:30 and counting in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 13. Defense needs to stop. 2nd and 13. Quarterback Hirschman goes back there. We've seen a lot of him here in the second half. Second down play. Straight drop for the quarterback this time. He's looking deep downfield. He gets a hand in his face, and he makes a beautiful throw over the cornerback and into the receiver's hands down around the 30-yard line. And another flag in the backfield. Could this be roughing the passer? Or holding? It is holding. Weston Avera tells the Wildcat fans that it was holding. He was being held up. The Cats had guys back there trying to pressure Hirschman. He got it off just as they got there to hit him, but they must have been held up. Man, I mean, I want to tell you, dude, you got 5 seconds to throw the ball on this Wildcat front. Something's going on back there. So, again, West Nassau going to be back way up when they had a little something going there on a nice pass and catch.
That'll make it second down and about 25. They need to get the ball all the way to the Wildcat 47-yard line. And they're going to be all the way back at the 25. So technically that's going to be 25 plus 3, 28. They need second down and 28. 8:07 to go in the ball game now, as the Wildcats still with an 11-point lead here on senior night. Jackie, once again, remind the Wildcat fans listening in tonight, last home game of the year. Next week on the road at Bishop Kenny, the Crusaders, our last district game of the year. And then in 2 weeks, we'll take the road to Tallahassee to face Tallahassee Rickards in the final regular season ball game. Slant pass across the middle, caught there. The Wildcats, 3 guys on the receiver right away. It'll make it third down. They pick up maybe 5 there. Third down and about 23 to go. Thinking about those ribs.
Yeah, I heard that.
Hey, 7.5 minutes will be about rib time, but, you know, it's about an hour drive to Fargo. So. Not sure how quickly I'll be biting into one, you know what I mean? Time out on the field. I'm going to thank my man John Meadows over at Glen Baptist Church, and Pastor Chaz Rowland, and all the folks over there that contribute to their media outlet. The WFBB radio station is on the air all during the week, so don't just listen to 97.5 FM on Friday nights here. Listen to it all during the week. Put your radio on it. Some great music played during the week. Also on Sundays and other days, there's sermons and messages that come from the pastor there, Chaz Rowland, and just a great radio station to keep your radio station locked into during the week. And then that way on Friday night, you don't have to change it.
Yes.
Already set.
That's right. It's on. It's tuned into my truck.
There you go. And that way you can hear all during the week these great sponsors that make it possible for Wildcat football on Friday nights. Third down now. They need about 23. They've got to get all the way into Wildcat territory to the 47. Hirschman drops back. Weston Avera pressuring him. He just has to air mail it. Nothing doing there. He was trying to hit the big tight end up the field. And that pressure, I mean, if you can get that pressure on a quarterback, it changes things. I mean, you don't want a guy to be able to just throw cleanly back there, and he wasn't able to, and that forced the 3 and out.
That's a great stand. Great stand by the Wildcat defense there. 4th and long on the 4th West Nassau to punt with 7:23 left in the ball game, and the Wildcats up 27-16, Mike. So the longer we can keep our hands on the ball and keep that clock running.
Timely.
Yeah,
Timely.
absolutely.
Watch the trickeration here. The Wildcats going to come after it. A end-over-end kick. Tracy White's going to get it. Hey, he thought about coming up to get it, but once again, they're going to dive on it. What do you say?
Or the highlight reel.
Highlight reel play there down on the front. Jackie, real fast tonight, I told you it was senior night here at Memorial Stadium. Want to send a salute to these senior football players. Avant Lee, number 1, Tracy White, number 2, Kristen Taylor, number 4, Joseph Stafford, number 7, Jaquan Page, number 9, Alex Bowen, number 10, Connor Waite, the kicker, number 13, Levi Jewell, number 30, Austin Rich, number 34, A.J. Shoemaker, number 52, Tyler Cruz, number 55, Datrell Page, 56, Shane Jordan, number 81. Those are your Wildcat seniors playing their last game on Memorial Stadium. Here we go. Scooby Graham's got the corner, 40, 45, lowers his shoulder, and runs over number 22 out here near midfield. And Scooby Graham going to get 14 yards and a Wildcat first down.
Yeah, number 22 for West Nassau. He just got added to the list of people that don't want to meet Scooby Graham on the outside.
Scooby Graham was looking for it, too. Midfield, the Wildcats have the ball. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. 7:05 exactly. The Cats up by 11. If we could go down and punch one in here, it would pretty much do it. The clock's not running as Graham went out of bounds on the previous play. Bowen's going to give it off inside, and that's Graham again. And Graham, workhorse, down to the 45-yard line. And here's a flag on a West Nassau player out there. He's going to get one here. That's 42, the same guy that you were talking about a moment ago. He was out there on Kristen Taylor, and he just tackling him after the play.
And you're not going to like to see that on that huddle film. They love the effort you give diving on those punts, but something foolish like that, getting tied up away from the play with a wide receiver.
Oh, they're going to call it on Taylor because the West Nassau guy's clapping. I can't believe that.
Wow.
I can't even believe that. That's just,
man,
not what I saw.
Yeah, not at all. He threw the flag after the West Nassau player shoved Kristen Taylor's head into the ground. So after the play, so I kind of thought that was what the penalty was for. Unfortunate, but I will say this: we give those officials a hard time, but these guys have done a good job tonight. But
I'm not sure what. I mean, I didn't see. I'll have to be honest here. I didn't see what Taylor might have done before that.
I didn't either.
But I saw what the West Nassau guy did after it, and then the flag came out. So that takes away the 5-yard run for Scooby Graham, moves it all the way back to the 40-yard line, makes it a 2nd down and 20. These penalties just don't help you, folks. 2nd down and 20. Jaquan Page is going to be tackled right away if he gets the handoff. Again, I tell you, man, these guys, I don't know if the officials,
penalty.
I just don't know if the officials are paying attention to what some of these West Nassau guys do. I mean, like that guy wrapped up Alex Bowen in the backfield and just held on to it until the play was over, and Alex was trying to get away from him, and the officials say nothing. 3rd down play, 3rd and 20. Alex is going to fire one deep across the middle. He's looking for Crawford. It's going to be incomplete. He overthrew everybody. And the Cats now, we had something going there after the big 1st down run by Scooby, but the holding penalty, the personal foul penalty, moves us back, and now we're going to have to give it back to them.
We definitely needed to sustain a drive there. We don't really run off any clock on that drive. And now we're going to be forced to punt it away to West Nassau.
Bowen back there to punt it away. About a 6-yard drop. Punts it straight ahead, and they're going to rough him. Absolutely, they roughed him, but Jackie, guess what? It's not going to be enough yards for the 1st down. This is where the automatic 1st down penalty doesn't help you because it's not an automatic in high school. We needed about 20. We needed about 22 yards for the 1st down, so that's going to move it up 15 yards on the roughing call. But it'll be 4th and 7, maybe 4th and 8. So what do you do?
Automatic first down. They just said it.
Was it automatic? Okay, well. He told me before the game, Jackie, he rattled off 4 penalties. There's only 4 penalties in high school football that are automatic first downs. I guess that was one of them. There you go. Mid-quarter timeout. Let's take a 1-minute timeout with them. The Cats with a 27-16 lead and the ball. We'll be back. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB.
Baker High Wildcats football is being brought to you by American Recycling Center. Recycling helps the environment. American Recycling offers compensation for cans, radiators, copper, brass, and aluminum. American Recycling Center located at 5325 Woodlawn Road. That's 1/2 mile west of 121 near I-10. Open weekdays from 9 till 5, Saturdays from 9 to 1. Telephone 631-0152. That's 631-0152. American Recycling Center. Happy to support Baker High football.
Gibson McDonald Furniture and Mattress of McClenny is proud to again sponsor Wildcat Football. Gibson McDonald has furniture, mattresses, and appliances in stock and ready for delivery. Gibson McDonald has electronics and lawn and garden equipment. Gibson McDonald Furniture and Mattress in the Winn-Dixie Plaza in McClenny.
First down play for the Wildcats after the timeout, the mid-quarter timeout there. 6 minutes to go here in the ball game, and Jamarian Baker with the carry. Not much room to run, but the clock will run. So the Cats trying to get a couple of first downs here and run this clock down to where it's close to the end.
Yeah, now the rain's starting to pick up now, so what we talked about before the game, ball security here is going to be key.
Second down play, 2nd and 10 for the Cats. Scooby Graham's got it. Scooby Graham's on his feet down to the 46-yard line before being pushed back. The third down play and about 8 coming up for the Cats.
You love those. Golly, you'd love to pick up a first down right here.
You really need it. Right? I mean, you really need it. You got the big penalty on the rough and the kicker. Be nice to run a few seconds off the clock. You know, you still got 20 on the play clock. Coach May is telling Alex to kind of slow it down here just a little bit. You got plenty of time to run that clock. You're just giving the other team a gift when you run up there and snap it. 4:50 to go in the ball game. Wildcats by 11, and the coach is going to call a timeout here at the end. So just not sure right here, Jackie, just not sure what they wanted to do. You know, I just don't think they had a lot of confidence around those 3 plays or those 2 plays we just ran, and then not sure what we wanted to do, so he's got to call a timeout here.
And I'm okay with that. We talked about one of those, I can't remember if it was Westside or Parker, with a chance to go for it on 4th down inside the 5, and it seemed like not everybody was really on the same page. So you call a timeout here because it's kind of a big play. I mean, you're only up 11 points. You need to pick up this first down like we just talked about.
Huge third down. 4:48 to go in the ball game. The Cats still up by 11 here and trying to get something done as we head down toward the end. But Cats still with the lead, but we need to kind of finish it off here. And finish it off strong would be nice. Alex in the shotgun. Third down play. Here we go. Alex, straight drop, looking to throw. Fires one deep down the left sideline, looking for Stafford. Stafford was bumped around the 10-yard line, but that pass was over the shoulder, incomplete. And that's the play we ran on third down.
Didn't give Stafford much of a chance there.
And not only that, the incomplete pass stops the clock, so you're not running any clock off here.
No, it's unfortunate. Unfortunate play. Take another roughing the kicker here. I'm not too good for it.
Bowen with a good punt this time, straight down to the 10-yard line, taken right there, the return man back to the 20, to the 25. He's across the 30 now. He's got room down the sideline, 35-40, and they've got the ball all the way back to where we had it on the line of scrimmage a moment ago. So we basically just turned around and gave them the ball right back where we just had it.
Should have went for it.
I'm going to tell you something. We have not had good coverage on special teams all night. First down and 10, West Nassau now, Jackie. They trail by 11, 4:28 to go in the ball game. The Cats on defense. Quarterback in the shotgun for West Nassau. They're going to run a pass play. Wildcats have good coverage, and we're going to get a quarterback sack this time. Datrell Page and Zane Mobley and Austin Rich had some pressure as well. Nice job by the defensive front.
Good job that time. Austin Rich coming from that outside linebacker position. Makes a great play. He comes off the field. Hosts the Wildcats with the sack, though. And the clock keeps running.
Second down 11 after the sack play. Under 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Wildcat defense now looking past. They can pin their ears back, and they do. The quarterback gets hit, and he throws a completion down the middle, and he's going to get a touchdown, Jackie. He runs away from everybody, and he's going to be tackled across the goal line. It's a touchdown. The quarterback was hit on one end. The receiver was hit on the other end. Nobody comes down, and West Nassau has now made it a 27-22 ball game. And guess what, Jackie? With a 2-point conversion, they can make this a 3-point game.
Our secondary is scared to death to get in the mix of things. They want to tiptoe around. That ball should have been intercepted. At least the receiver tackled right where he caught the ball, and neither one happened. Goodness gracious.
Who did Justin Barney pick in this game?
I have no idea.
I have no idea either. I was just wondering. They will go for two because a 2-point conversion after we missed that extra point earlier and they got the safety would make this a 3-point game. They do have a really good field goal kicker, so and you would expect the onside kick to be coming here too, Jackie. So
you know it's coming. It was coming regardless.
Yeah, it was coming regardless. So West Nassau feels like they can get this 2-point conversion, they can get the kickoff, and they can go down, get a field goal, tie the game up maybe. So don't go anywhere, folks. This game is not over by a long shot. Quarterback in the shotgun here is going to take the snap. He's going to pull it out, and he's going to keep it, and he's got the 2-point conversion easy. Little zone read play there. Stuck it in the running back's belly, pulled it out, went around the right corner, and nobody was there. And, Jackie, this Wildcat defense is coming off the field, and they look absolutely gassed. And I got to believe they probably are. I mean, the offense here in the second half has not helped them out at all.
No, you're absolutely right. Just nothing doing offensively in the second half. And that's tough. Tough when the defense has got to stand and stand and stand. Defense has been on the field a long time. I told you earlier that at halftime, West Nassau had run 30% more plays in the first half than Baker County had. If that trend's the same in the second half, which I know it is, then this defense has been on the field for a long time. They are tired, and now Carroll's going to tee it up at the 40. We've got a couple Crawfords out there on the front line. Toby Kinghorn, Ronnie Ellis is over there. Somebody's got to get their hands on this football and hold on to it, and then our offense has got to do something with this 3:35. How many timeouts do they have, Jackie? They have one left.
One left. A couple first downs. If you get the ball here, a couple first downs, and they use their timeout, you can run a lot of clock, no doubt. Kicker comes up. He's going to onside kick it. It goes high. It's going to be caught by the Cats, and he's going to run it back. Here we go. DeHaven Clark's got it. He's at the 40. Clark's going upfield to the 45 to the 50. Clark's still on his feet to the left Nassau 40, and a good job returning the kick there for the Cats. And, Jackie, with 3:26 remaining, if we can just play ball control here, make them use their timeout, we can get a first down or two. We might be able to run this thing out.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a great job that time by the Haven Carp, scooping that thing up and able to get around the edge and pick up big yardage with it. So the Wildcats are going to take over at the West Nassau 39-yard line, up 27-24 with 3:26 here.
Well, you got to control the ball. You got to cover your assignments here. You got to know how to close out a ball game. You're up by 3. They've only got one timeout left. Close this thing out. Scooby Graham to the 35, pushing his way down. 4-yard gain, maybe 4.5 on first down. A good job, and West Nassau will wait to use that timeout.
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Yeah, you
good
got
job that time by the offensive line and Scooby Graham. That time the offensive line getting a push. And that's what they got to do here. When you're trying to control the clock, it's really in their hands a little bit. You know, we got to be able to turn out 3 and 4 yards every carry.
Yeah, the only problem as an offense when you're letting this much time run off the clock, you kind of just standing around. It's hard to keep that momentum play to play, but you are turning the clock. So I would imagine after second down, West Nassau would have to burn their timeout. Scooby Graham's going to try to get outside. He's going to get hit in the backfield and spun down. He loses yards, and I would think West Nassau would call their timeout here. That's where I would use it.
Number 1, he's still talking. Do it all. He's still talking. So 2:20 and counting here.
They didn't use it. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. Well, they're saving it, but what are you saving it for? And now the clock's going to stop with 2:09, and the Wildcats are going to bail them out.
Why?
Why is right. I have no idea why you do that.
I'm okay with the timeout, but let that thing go down. Let that thing tick down to 1 second.
Well, so West Nassau still got theirs. We've got an official racing down to the other end for some reason.
Hang on, wow.
This might be an official timeout, Jackie. They're going to keep the time on the field.
Turn the play clock off because this one's messing up. This one's 40 and that one's 25. So they're going to start keeping it on the field.
I noticed one of the officials raced to the other end, so he's going to get a timer so they can keep the play clock on the field. Not sure, but both. So to reset it for you folks, it's 27-24 Baker County with 2:09 left in the ball game. The Wildcats are going to send Scooby Graham back there in the Wildcat formation. I don't know why the Wildcats thought they could run a play right there, Jackie, but it wasn't Scooby. It was Tracy White that ran back there to be the Wildcat formation. But why were we trying to press the issue?
The only reason I could think is we thrown something out there they hadn't seen. They didn't want them making any personnel changes or lining up.
Well, but now you've shown them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So we were trying to run it. I don't know if we were aware that the other official, and now he's running back over here.
Yeah, he just did a 100-yard sprint that way, 100-yard sprint this way.
Getting his workout in tonight.
All right, so 2:09 to go in the game. Everybody's back. Tracy White's going to be in the Wildcat formation here. As the Wildcats need about 8 yards on third down. Tracy White's got it. He's running to the left side. Tracy White's going to get hit and corralled right at the line of scrimmage. And now West Nassau will burn their last time out.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, Jackie.
2 minutes and 1 second.
That's what they wanted. They wanted to get it to third down, and if they stopped them on third down, then they could burn their last time out. We can punt the ball away here, and maybe, if I'm Coach Mays, and I'm just going to tell you this because I've seen this so many times now. When Alex Bowen does get a good punt off, Jackie, he punts that line drive punt right to the guy.
Yeah.
And I'm telling Alex Bowen right here, I want you to angle this thing to one of the other sidelines, whether it's the far right, far left. Angle it to a sideline. Let that thing go out of bounds. It doesn't matter. But don't kick the ball straight to the guy and give him a chance for a big run back because, Jackie, we have not covered well tonight.
No, not at all. I'm not so sure. I don't try to angle this thing out of bounds. I don't really care if it.
All right. Who are you waving at, Jackie?
My wife's kin people on the other side of the field.
Do they see you?
Yeah.
All right. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Alex Bowen out there to punt it away. By my count, the Wildcats can stop the clock, but West Nassau cannot. They have used their last timeout. Alex Bowen gets a high punt. It's going to be backed away from, and the Cats are going to down it prematurely this time. Right at the 10-yard line. So they're going to have to go, Jackie. I figure he can probably kick one around 40. So if they get the ball to inside the 25, they're going to try a field goal. So they need to go 40 and 25. So they need about 65 yards for a field goal to try to tie the game. Oh.
Got me nervous, Mike. Minute 54 left. Fourth quarter. If this Wildcat defense has ever come up with a stop, now's the time.
No doubt
Now's
about
the
it.
time. And you know that West Nassau, I mean, with no timeouts left, they have to throw the football.
And hang on to your hats, folks. First down and 10. Padgett's got it. He fires one out there to the left side. A catch is made. Don't let him out of bounds. And we do. He gets about 8 yards and gets out of bounds. But one thing that we don't want to do is let him out of bounds, and he goes out of bounds.
Got to ride that outside hip. Let him make the catch if that's what you're going to do. But you got to tackle him in bounds. And everybody's got to corral to the football. How many missed tackles have we seen? One or two guys hitting the West Nassau player and not bringing him down.
Second down and 2. The quarterback, Padgett's going to roll to his right. The Cats have good pressure on him, but he's going to fire it out here. It's incomplete. We'll take those.
Yeah, for sure.
Trying to swing it out here to number 2, Ethan Johns. Can the Cats hold them here? 1:45 in the ball game, third down. They need about 4 yards for a first down, maybe 3.5. Will they run the ball to try to get a first down? They know the clock stops with a first down. Catch the Wildcats off guard with an inside draw. Nope, he's going to fire it left side. Catch is made. The receiver's going to get upfield, and he's going to get out of bounds. You got to be careful on those sidelines.
Yeah,
you cannot afford another 15 yards.
That's right. That's exactly right.
So they're going to get the first down. They started at the 10-yard line, Jackie, so on that series, they get out to the 26 for 16 yards. So 16 yards in 3 plays, and they took about 20 seconds off the clock. So pretty efficient so far.
Yeah. Yep, no doubt about it. So we're at a minute 38 now with the clock stopped. Got to make a couple more tackles inbounds and not a first down, Mike. Come on, defense.
First down play. They get the quarterback straight drop. Fires one left side on that wheel route. He's got a catch made, and he's going to be out across the 40-yard line. And he gets out of bounds again to stop the clock with 1:33. Jackie, they are very efficient in this offense, and it is scary because we haven't jumped one of those routes on the side. We haven't been close to one, and they complete them at will.
I knew they were coming back to that wheel route.
First down play, first down and 10 from the 42. Clock stops. Padgett fires one inside to the tight end. This clock won't stop this time. Tight end's going to get tackled here at the 40. All right, we're back here at Memorial Stadium, 1:05 to go in the ball game. That incomplete pass on the last play stopped the clock. The Cats still ahead by 3, and West Nassau facing a 3rd down and 7 from their own 45-yard line. If I measured it right earlier, Jackie, they need to get down to the 30, maybe the 33-yard line of the Cats to try a field goal. So right now they're about 20, maybe 25 yards away from their goal, but now the clock is their enemy, 1:05, and also down in distance. They're facing a 3rd and 7. 3rd down and 7 from the 45-yard line. The quarterback drops back to throw, looks to the left side. He's got a receiver there. Camilo Rollins comes up to try to make the tackle, and he's going to get out of bounds, and he's going to be short of the first down. The side judge marked him just short of the first down, about a yard short.
4th down. It's going to be a huge play. Oh, boy. You're right. What did I do here? I mean, do you run it to pick up the first down? Or incomplete pass here, Mike, you're done. The game's over.
And I can't believe that they didn't. Ooh, nobody complained on the West Nassau sideline. I guess he ran out before the 6. 4th down play. Takes the snap, fires it left side. They're going to get the first down, and he's going to get it way upfield inside the 40-yard line. And now a flag comes in late, Jackie. What's going on? Flag comes in on the far sideline. If this flag's against the Cats, it's terrible. It's a disaster.
No doubt.
And it could be against that West Nassau bench, but I'm not sure. Oh, my goodness.
This is a huge call. Either way, it's a huge call. 52 seconds left. Wildcats clinging to a 27-24 lead here.
Yeah, on that 4th down play, he got it all the way down to the 35-yard line, out of bounds over there to stop the clock with 52 seconds to go. And there was a host of Wildcats over there on the far sideline, and they were in enemy territory, but the flag came in from the back judge who was running to the sideline, so he wasn't over there to see what was happening. And it's going to be marked against the Cats, I'm afraid. Oh, my goodness. Here's the call. Personal foul. 74 offense.
That's his second one. He's got to be ejected, right?
Well, I would think so. 15-yarder against West Nassau goes all the way back to the 47-yard line. 74. I don't know if they're taking notes on that or not, but yeah, if that's number 2 for 74, he's out of the game. All right.
Well, now they're coming back in.
All right, so the penalty helps the Cats, and now they go 1st and 10 from their own 47. Paget spins away. He's looking to throw the ball. He's under pressure. Fires one deep down here, and Clark's got coverage, and Clark almost makes an interception. Unable to come down with it. 45 seconds left. Second down play coming up.
Golly, I love David Clark down there, Mike. He's in the right place, man, at the right time. And that time I thought he was going to come up with a huge interception.
This game is just winding down, and I tell you, we probably sound delirious up here, Jackie, but it's been so long. It's almost 10 o'clock here. Can you believe it?
This game, I tell you, it's gone forever and ever. We sit here with 45 seconds left, though.
45 seconds to go in the ball game. The Cats on top by 3. Second down and 10 for West Nassau. They need to get it inside the Wildcat 35 or so to try a field goal. Paget looks to fire one down the left sideline. It's going to be knocked away by Tracy White.
Man, Tracy White, golly, he was all over that. Wasn't scared at all and about getting beat deep. He was all over the wide receiver and able to break that pass up. 3rd and 10 now, 41 seconds left in the game. So little chunks. Little time coming off the clock, Mike.
Just little ones, though. 3rd down play. third down and 10. One of the biggest plays of the ball game right here for this defense. 41 seconds to go. Paget takes the snap, looking to throw. He's under pressure again, and a good job by Ellis. Ellis steps in front. They're going to throw a flag. You got to be kidding me.
He hit the ball.
Ellis knocks the ball away, and they're going to throw a flag on Ellis for interference.
That's bad. That's the worst one tonight. I thought he knocked the ball away.
The only reason they got that call is it was in front of the West Nassau bench. Got to be.
Oh, goodness gracious. That
flag came out late, too.
Oh, that's rough.
What a nice play by Ellis to step in front of the defender or the receiver and knock it away. Now, with the rain coming down, Jackie, 37 seconds to go in the ball game. It's going to be at the 38-yard line of the Wildcats.
Oh, goodness.
Jackie, a sack right here is what the doctor ordered.
There's no doubt. I need one of them. Anybody. Zane Mobley, Weston Avery, Datrell Page, Tyler Cruz. Get to him.
First down play. Paget, straight drop. He's under pressure. Fires one down the sideline. It's going to be, is it intercepted? Yes, the Wildcats pick it off. No. Yeah, he called it.
No, it's ours.
Okay. No, that's theirs. Their guy caught it. Took it away from our guy.
Oh, my goodness.
It should have been intercepted. We were all on it, and he's the one that got it. Now they're going to spike the ball. 24 seconds.
Oh, my goodness. What just happened?
I saw their receiver with it the whole time. Our guy had a chance to intercept it. Their receiver came down with it. They're inside the 20-yard line at the 18. And, Jackie, 24 seconds to go in the ball game here. They've got time to throw some down toward the end zone, but it's going to be a second down play now after the spike on first down.
Now, I mean, you're right. A sack here. My goodness.
A sack here can end the ball game.
That's exactly right. You got to get a push.
Got to get a push. They've got the down marker now right on second down. Here we go. Second down play. Fires one toward the end zone. Back shoulder throw. It's going to be incomplete.
Goodness gracious.
They tried to get it to the back shoulder. It's going to be 19 seconds left to go in the ball game, but the biggest thing is third down.
Man. I was excited. I thought Ronnie Ellis would come out with a humongous game-winning interception. And the wide receiver rips it out of his hands. My goodness.
Well, this is a big play, Jackie, because if they don't get it here, if you don't get a first down or a touchdown, they're going to be forced to kick the field goal. So this stop right here would force their hand to make them kick the field goal, which would be about 35 yards.
I tell you get a sack, the game's over.
Well, if you get a sack, they can run the field goal kicker out there, but they ain't going to have much time.
That's about 19 seconds left. Just can't give up a touchdown here. Keep everything in front of you.
19 seconds to go. Paget calls for the ball. Throws one across the middle, and it's knocked away. And now we force their hand, Jackie. With 16 seconds, they're going to have to kick the field goal. Yeah. They cannot afford to not to.
As fourth down, too, Mike. So,
well, that's what I mean. But they could try. They could go for it. It would be, at their own peril. They got a chance here to kick the field goal. The ball's at the 18. It's going to be 35 yards.
I don't know if I don't stay in my base defense right here, man. It would be dumb to run a fake, but
you just got to watch everything.
I have trust issues.
It's going to be spotted at the 25. Carroll on to attempt the field goal. The snap is back. The set down is down. The kick is on the way. And, Jackie, I think we've got a tie game. No, he missed it. He missed it. He missed it to the right. It's no good. Will Carroll pushed it to the right side. And the Wildcats are going to come out of here with a win. And Carroll is yelling at the official. I think he thought it was good. And 74 is yelling at the official. And he's going to get a flag. And that's his, how many unsportsmanlike?
That's going to be his third unsportsmanlike. And I tell you, I had a lot of respect of 601 West Nassau coming in here, but they've lost all of that tonight. That's absolutely terrible. Ricky Armstrong ought to be ashamed of himself the way those kids have acted tonight in Baker County.
Well, you're letting your guys sit there and yell at officials. I mean, the kicker stood out there yelling at the official. He thought his kick was good. And let me tell you, I mean, from here, it definitely was off to the right. I don't know if it crossed inside the crossbar or not. I can't tell you that. That's not where I'm at, but I'll tell you this. He's yelling at the official. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike against 74. 74, absolutely. He was yelling at the official.
My goodness. Well, the Wildcats, I mean, what a game, what a win you're going to get here tonight. My goodness.
Wildcats they'll take a knee. That'll do it. That's the ball game. Wildcats will win it in one of the craziest games that we've seen in a long time, Jackie. But I'm with you on what you said about the respect card there. This West Nassau team has no discipline.
No, whatsoever. And if I'm the coaches, I'm gonna probably watch this line, handshake here, because there's been a lot of trash talk throughout this ball game.
Well, let's send it back here for about a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and wrap it up here. The Wildcats get the win, 27-24 at home, to move our record to 5-3 on the season. We'll be back. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB.
Alan Tanner at McClenny Motor Parts is a longtime supporter of Wildcat football. McClenny Motor Parts stocks parts for all makes and models, and what they don't have, they can get. McClenny Motor Parts, US 90 downtown McClenny, open weekdays 8 till 6, Saturdays 8 till 2. McClenny Motor Parts, your Napa know-how store.
Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how.
Hi, this is Larry Birkins of Birkins Chevrolet in McClenny. It is truly an honor to help make these Wildcat radio broadcasts possible. Birkins Chevrolet with sales and service 6 days a week. Cars, trucks, SUVs, certified used cars. We help customers establish or reestablish credit. Thank you, Wildcat fans. From Larry Birkins at Birkins Chevrolet, US 90 in the heart of McClenny.
Online at BirkinsChevy.com.
For over 50 years, Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the community of McClenny. They provide quality air conditioning, HVAC, and electrical work to the residents of McClenny and the surrounding areas. The phone number for Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning is 259-6546. Oscar and Susie Gray would like to say, go Wildcats. Again, that's Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning, 259-6546.
Baker County Farm Bureau wants to wish the Baker County Wildcats much success this football season. Baker County Farm Bureau, specializing in auto insurance, homeowners insurance, along with life insurance. To get started with Farm Bureau, contact Jack Baker or Justin Webb at 259-6332. That's 259-6332.
Jackie Baker, Mike Cruz, welcome you back to Memorial Stadium. The Wildcats, somehow or another, we found a way to get it done, to get the W here tonight against a 6-1 team. And Jackie, we talked about the RPI. 6-1 win is going to help you for sure, and moves us to 5-3 on the season. Next week we've got a district game on the road against Bishop Kenny. If we can get that, we'll have a winning record for the year, which also helps your RPI. And then perhaps a game against Tallahassee Rickards down the road if you can get a win there. My goodness, you just don't know. So here you go, Jackie. So 371 yards for the Cats tonight. The Warriors, after all night long, trailing us in total yardage, in with 423. And I got to tell you, man, our defense was on the field all night. Well, I'm going to tell you why. We ran 52 plays tonight, Jackie. How many would you guess that they ran?
Oh, I have no idea.
85.
Good Lord.
They ran 33 more plays than our offense ran tonight, which is a big reason why they had almost 400 yards in passing. They only ran for 30 yards. And they had almost 400 yards in passing tonight against this Wildcat defense. Now, granted, you know, I mean, a lot of that was because they had to towards the end, and they were behind, and they had to throw the football. But, Jackie, my goodness, for your offense to not allow your defense to get the rest they needed, to get anything done on offense. We had 305 yards at halftime. We ended with 371. That means that we had 65 yards in the second half. That's it. The entire second half of football, we had 65 yards.
I was going to say, it was kind of a tale of two halves a little bit. I mean, a little offensive, I don't want to say explosion, but 21 points in the first half, and then almost like a goose egg in the second half, able to scrape together one touchdown offensively. But, man, gotta figure it out. Got to figure out some adjustments, in-game adjustments that we can try to make to get that offense moving when it seemed to have stalled.
Yeah, Jackie, so you look at it this way. It was 21-14 at halftime. The Cats get 6 points in the second half. West Nassau gets 10 points in the second half. One of those, so really both teams only scored one touchdown in the second half. The difference, they got a 2-point conversion and they got a safety on defense. We only got one touchdown, no extra points or anything. So they got 10 points in the second half. We got 6. So really neither offense, but their offense seemed like they moved at will where ours didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how it seems.
Yeah,
yardage-wise tells you that.
Yeah, no, they did. They kind of manhandled that defense a little bit is what it seemed like. But I mean, a couple goal line stands during the game. Let's be honest, a couple penalties that were very beneficial for the Wildcats on plays that would have been West Nassau touchdowns. So that secondary, man, got to get it together in the secondary and figure out what's not working and how to get that fixed for these last two games and going into the playoffs. Hopefully,
I agree. So Wildcats win at 27-24. It's been a big night here. We've been here for several hours, and I know John Meadows is ready to get home. We're going to let him do that just now. Stay tuned, folks. Next week we'll be here against Bishop Kenny on the road. As we travel over there, it'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff at Bishop Kenny High School, taking on the Crusaders. That will give us a chance to get back to 2-2 in district play, and then we'll see where the chips fall as the end of the year comes the next week at Tallahassee. So, Jackie, been good being here with you tonight. Tough one, but we got the win, and that's what the goal was.
No doubt about it. And we've been on this homestand for so long, going on the road now for 2 games, and one of them all the way to Tallahassee.
Well, I'll meet you at the Mudville Grill at 5 o'clock next week. We'll have some wings, and then we'll go into the game.
I like it.
All right, John Meadows, Glen Baptist Church, thank you very much to all the sponsors that made it possible for us to be on the air here tonight. We thank you so much, and we'll be back on the air next Friday night, 7 o'clock from Bishop Kenny High School. Good night, everybody. You've been listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB.
Broadcasting from Glen Baptist Church in the heart of Glen St. Mary, Florida, you're listening to 97.5 WFBB, the beacon of Baker County.